And we on.
Yeah, back up in this. You already know. Hey, team, man. Fight night. Got a pretty decent fight tonight. Danny Garcia going up in weight to go fight Jose Benavidez. Me and Marlo, we was lockstep in unison on Monday, but I went on ahead and changed my pick. I might regret it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and take Danny Garcia. I'm gonna break it down as we go. Let me try to find a stream real quick. King Louis in the building. What's going down? Salute to you.
Yes, sir. Salute, bro.
Man, I don't know what my shit doing. I got the closed captioning on my shit or something. I don't even know how to turn this shit off. See if I can move that shit out the way. J1 Pro Da Vinci, what's going down, bro? Who you got tonight, man? This is one of the rare times that I come up in the gym and I'm not really too sure who I think gonna win. It's just so many variables with the fight. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, salute, J1. Salute, bro.
Yeah, it's just so many variables in the fight. We got this smaller man and Danny Garcia moving up in weight. And I was thinking Benavidez, but when I got to looking at the weights and stuff, I noticed that Benavidez, he done actually weighed in fights smaller than Danny Garcia. Like the smallest I saw Danny Garcia weigh into a fight was 139. And with Benavidez, it was 137. So that just asked me like how much bigger is Benavidez? Because you know, a lot of the other guys at 154, they ain't never fought at least below 147. Like Jermell Charlo, he fought at 147, but he was only 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? Them other guys, man, they ain't fight below 154. So it just made me think like this ain't a true 154 pounder. You know, this is kind of like a blown up guy. He got away from boxing for like 3 years. He came back a bigger guy, but he ain't a true big man though. You know what I'm saying? Big Hen in the building. What's going down? J1 Pro Da Vinci said, I never get Garcia fights right, but I took Benavidez. Goddamn, you locked in with Marlo. Big Hen say salute Marlo and Trey. Salute to you. Who you got?
Big hand. Salute, bro.
Yeah. Another thing that kind of worried me. Salute to my boy Yasa. What's going down? Say salute, fam, Marlo, Trez, King, Louis. Yeah, man. Another thing. Damn, I forgot what I was about to say. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. When I'm thinking about Benavidez with his leg injury, his leg injury is his right knee, and he is an orthodox fighter. So like, I guess for lack of a better word, that's like his plant leg. I don't really want to call it that though, but that's his leg that he got to push off on. I had told y'all about one of my partners back in the day that boxed with me. I don't even remember his real name, but we called him Debo, and he had a right knee injury. And it was hard for him to fight out the orthodox stance. He wanted to train with me and my coach because we was the I guess you could say the black team in the gym because it was a Mexican gym and we was the black people. But my coach would not let him fight southpaw, which was more comfortable for him. So he ended up going to go work with the Mexicans because the Mexicans let him work southpaw. And I noticed that Benavidez, he been working southpaw on the mitts. So that kind of got me thinking that maybe having that injured knee in the back as the back leg, the push off leg, maybe that's not comfortable for him. And now he kind of experimenting, going to southpaw and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's another variable going into this fight. Side Buzz, salute to you.
Sorry, Bud. Salute, bro. Hey, y'all serious? Salute, my guy, my brother. Salute, bro. What's happening?
Side Buzz said he got Danny by KO. See, it's kind of hard for me to take him by KO though because he coming off a 19-month layoff. A lot of the time when fighters come off for layoffs, they don't really get knockouts. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, especially at the top level. So they got me thinking that it might go the distance. Benavidez, he's only been stopped one time, and that was by Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford, the type of guy that breaks you down in a fight. I don't know if Danny is a breakdown type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see him moving his hands enough. Like Crawford, the type of guy, he'll get to land in them combinations in they two stories. He going to the head and he going to the body. So he breaking you down as the fight goes. I don't know about that for Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Danny seemed like more of an economical type of guy. So if it's anybody that Benavidez should be able to go the distance against, I think it should be Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Marlo say he feel like Benavidez might stop Danny. Tell the people how you see it, bro. Rod X the champ in the building.
Right, hey, salute, champ. Yeah, I just see that Danny ain't gonna be too hard to catch up with, man. He ain't fast. He ain't the most athletic. Um, he like to counter a lot, and that's gonna allow Benavidez to set something up off the motherfucking jab, man. And I believe come late once Danny slow down as much as he is from the earlier rounds, he gonna slow down. He gonna be a little bit even slower in the late rounds. And Benavidez got some decent power, man. He throw a variety of different punches, uppercuts, hooks, straights. And I see Danny being subject to getting touched by all those different kind of shots. But I could be wrong. We're gonna see. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, we're gonna see, man. It's a tough one to call. Got a lot of variables. Syfe Bud say he bring up the Brandon Rios fight. Hold on, Big Hen say Benavidez by knockout in 9, so he locked in with Marlo. Syfe Bud said like the Brandon Rios fight. I was looking at that fight earlier. They had showed some old fights of the fighters that's gonna be fighting tonight. And I saw that Brandon Rios, the pressure that he put on Danny, he was actually being fairly effective with that. But I just don't know if Benavidez is going to be able to apply the type of pressure since he can't push off his back leg. To me, it seemed like he kind of plants in the ring, and he kind of draw a line and kind of let you come to him instead of him going to go get you. And I feel like if he had 2 healthy knees, I think he would be able to go get you and put some pressure on you, like his brother. You know what I'm saying? But
Self awareness TV, salute, bro. What's happening? Hey, though, Trey, be right about that. But at early rounds, though, he is pretty active. He is pretty mobile and agile. I ain't gonna say agile, but pretty mobile. And he used that leg a lot early on. It's the later rounds that I'm aware about him slowing down and see what that leg do. There goes, salute, bro.
yeah, let me ask you this question, bro. Why do you think he didn't win his last fight against that Argentinian fighter? I can't think his name. He got knocked out by Hamza Saras in 4 rounds, though. That was his last fight. Well, maybe it was the layoff. I'll say it's the layoff. Because he was coming off a 3-year layoff when he fought against that guy.
Yeah, I was thinking so too. I was gonna say it was the layoff, and old boy was pretty damn active.
He did kind of fight the fight of his life. He was out there moving and grooving, using lateral movement, throwing combinations. He didn't have no power, but he was scoring points. So that kind of was his championship right there. You know what I'm saying?
And he probably won't have another one of them kind of performance in a lifetime.
Yeah. Rod as a champ said I got Garcia by a controversial split decision. I got that MD on the champ, Ross. I got to get me some points to get back up in there too, man. I'm in 36th place and it don't feel good. I got to come back with something. Self-awareness TV, salute to you. Big Hen said I hate when the fighter's family talk shit. Yeah, I don't really mind it too much when it's the coaches. It kind of is annoying when I see Danny's Angel Garcia be talking shit, but for the most part, it don't really bother me. What bothers me is when the women talk. Like when Terrence Crawford's sister and stuff be talking, I be thinking, man, shut the fuck up and just let the men handle their business. Everything is good without you running your motherfucking mouth, and you a woman. Don't nobody want to disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? So why are you putting yourself in the front of men and talking shit? Just be quiet and let your brother handle his business. That's what get on my nerves.
Real talk. D-Bid03, salute, bro. It's just boxing, salute. What's happening, bro?
They go say salute fam, the biggest fight in boxing history. Paul versus Rockman is canceled. Yeah, I saw that shit. I was reading about it on boxing scene, and they say they wanted to move I think the athletic commission say they wanted to move the weight up to 205, give him 5 extra pounds. But they kind of doubt that Rockman can even make that. You know, he's a pretty big guy. I think the lowest that he fought was like 220, and the highest that he fought was 270. But I didn't see that with my own 2 eyes. I was listening to Cool Boy Steph and Jerron Ennis. They was on the little broadcast calling the fights on the preliminaries. and they was talking about Hakeem Rockman Jr. He done fought as high as 270. So it's a stretch for the man to make 200, especially in such a short period of time. D-Bid OG, salute to you, man. What's going down? He said, peace to the boxing fan. I got to talk shit to you about your prospect every time I see you. Hey, man, but I got to say, though, I got to really thinking about Gabriel Flores. I actually kind of respect the motherfucker. I mean, I know he done went out there and got his ass whooped like 2 out of his last 3 fights or some shit like that. But that motherfucker faced some adversity early in his last fight. He got dropped in the first round. Like that shit could have went real ugly. Like he could have got his ass stopped early. But that motherfucker stayed in the fight. He tried to come back with something. It wasn't effective. But to me, he showed some heart. Like he really did. He showed some heart to me. Only thing that was super disappointing is that he wasn't able to figure out the southpaw stance. And by him being a 12-time national champion, I think that you done seen it all. So if you in front of a southpaw, why you not getting lead foot dominance? Why are you moving towards your right and moving straight into the lane for the left hand? To me, you should be smarter than that. And his dad was trying to tell him in the corner, and he wasn't even listening to the advice. So that's the thing that was really disappointing. Plus, he went out there and fucked my little money off and fucked off my pick on the Champ Ross. It's just boxing. Salute to you. Say salute Marlo and Trey X. Salute to the corner. King Louis, salute to you. Jesse Moore, salute. Say salute to the corner, Marlo and Trey X. Big Hen said, but how is Danny cardio from this new weight he put on for this weight class? I mean, that's to be seen. I mean, that's why I say, like, this fight has some unknowns and it has some variables. Like, we ain't never seen him at 154. He might go out there and look strong as a motherfucker. When I was, go ahead, bro.
He said he felt strong. Jesse Marsh, salute, fam. What's happening? Logic, salute. What's happening?
Yeah, but it's like some conflicting stuff that's going on with him for me. Because like he say he outgrew 147 a long time ago, but he ain't even a full 154 pounder. If I'm not mistaken, he weighed in at like 152. And he looked pretty saturated to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't really know how to call it with the motherfucker. He might look strong going up to this weight class. He looked a lot more comfortable in the weigh-in and the press conference than Benavidez. Benavidez seemed like he can barely talk. But a lot of the time when I be seeing that shit, I'll be wrong. Like Zepeda, Jose Zepeda last fight when he fought against Jose Vargas. I thought I saw the same thing in him, and I thought that he was weight drained. But Zepeda went out there and stopped his ass in like a round or two. I thought I saw the same thing with Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia looked like he was about to pass out in his last fight against that Ballard kid. And he went out there and stopped the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I just told myself, hey, man, you ain't no doctor. You be seeing these people at the weigh-in, you think you see something, you don't see shit. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, Gil Cole, salute, bro. Winston Lee, salute, bro. Hey, that's the thing about Jose, man. The motherfucker got talent. You know that motherfucker be on that nose candy. And when you just said that about him, he barely could talk, but he looked like he got out. First thing I thought about was that nose. Like he back on that shit again. But
Hey, some people I be saying that shit, bro. And like Yasa was trying to tell me that he didn't feel like I had said that about somebody else, the way that they was talking. That's what that reminded me of. Yasa was like, nah, man, most of the time they be all hyped up and shit like that. They don't always be hyped up. Sometimes I see people on that shit and it seems like they be whispering and talking real soft and shit. And that's what it looked like when I saw Bernard Hopkins.
hey, Mike Simmons, salute, fam. What's happening? Hey,
Salute.
shout out to my fan Mike Simmons, Self Awareness TV. You know what I'm saying? They shaking that bullshit, man. They from the free thinking community, brother. That's what I'm gonna call it. They from the free thinking good brothers, man, positive brothers. You know what I'm saying? Welcome these brothers to the gym, man. They some good ass brothers. Hey, but some of them, the motherfuckers have different effects, and you got different drugs. You got it in rock form, you got it in powder form, and both of them is different effects. When you come from the hood, man, you can tell a motherfucker that's on that H. You can tell a motherfucker that's on that Sherm. You can tell a motherfucker that's on different drugs. You know what I'm saying? From the kid, like, man, watch out, that go Sherm Head Willie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know the different effects on the of the effects of the drug. So you know what I mean. When you grow up to that shit, you could tell. Motherfucker mouth get the twitching, they get the whispering. Then you got motherfuckers that be on meth too. They get to moving 100 miles an hour, fast as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's different substances. You know what I mean? That people be on that you can't. If you don't know what you're looking at, then you can't tell. You know what I'm saying? You always have a benefit of the doubt type of shit. If you don't know what you're looking
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I done been around it enough to where I can spot some shit. You know what I'm saying?
at. Facts. If you see a motherfucker foaming out the mouth and shit, mouth twitching and shit, he barely can get out his words. Guaranteed he on some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Uh, it's just boxing. He said, I'm looking forward to Russell versus Barthélemy fight. I got Russell too. I took him by decision though. I know that he said that he gonna come back and he gonna keep his knockout streak intact, and he might. But I just felt like his last knockout was a little fraudulent. It was 30 seconds left in that fight when he fought against Postal. I think the referee should have gave Postal a chance to go the distance. It was 30 seconds left in the fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? And plus Gary Antoine Russell for this fight right here, he weighed in at 137, 137 pounds. I can't remember what the decimal was. It was 137 point something. But like the fight before against Postal, he weighed in at 139.6. So he up to like two pounds less in this fight. So that just got me wondering, like why? Are you gonna be as strong as you normally are? You know what I'm saying? How you see the fight going, bro? Gary Antoine Russell versus Rances Barthélemy.
Well, I picked it at 6, but it might go a little later than 6 because you know Bartholomew he like to get on that bicycle and shit. You know what I'm saying? When he hurt or when he not hurt, he definitely know how to get on that bicycle. But I think he ain't gonna be able to get away from Russell. I think once Russell find his ass and touch his ass, he gonna stalk him until the motherfucking ref called it off with the boss type shit. That's how I see it playing out. I see Bartholomew looking, you know how that bravado, looking good, throwing the jab, looking like a boxer. But once Gary get on him, I don't think he's gonna be able to overcome it.
Yeah, the pick that I made is the underdog pick. The odds are 3-1 that Gary Antoine Russell gets the knockout. So the public, whether I'm not gonna say that because the shit actually opened at like minus 150 or some shit like that. And it done pretty much more than doubled since then, you know what I'm saying? But I would say that the odds makers in the betting public, they think that this shit is gonna be a knockout. You know what I'm saying? So I will say that, but I ain't scared to go against the grain though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the first time I done bet against a motherfucker that had a bunch of knockouts. That Alan Babbage in his last fight, he had a 100% knockout percentage, and I took his ass by decision. I don't give a fuck. Uh, Rod X the champ. So who gives a fuck about Paul versus Hassan Jr. being canceled? I do because of all the undercards. I don't really give a damn about the main event, but I think that fight was gonna have like 6 undercard fights on there or something. And I was more concerned about that because that gives us more material for the Champ Ross. So we can have was like 15 or 17 picks, fights to choose from instead of 12 or 10. King Lewis said Flores going in there tough, no tune-ups. Yeah, he did go in there tough. That was his first fight at 135, and he went in there with a guy that was 60-5 amateur record, Chicago Golden Gloves. I got to put more respect on that now. And plus, he was a national champion in Mexico. So that definitely was not no easy fight to have your first fight in a new division. And we see what happened to him. Logic salute to you. Said boxers on undercard of fight Paul fight Carol. Yeah, I'm with you. I ain't even see your comment either. I'm 100% behind you on that. Gil Cole's notorious. That motherfucker been terrorizing us in the Discord and shit because he kicking everybody ass in the Champ Ross. I think he like in second place overall. And I think the guy that's in front of him, he weak as well water. So he ain't got nothing to worry about that with him. As a matter of fact, if it's the person that I'm thinking about, he made a diss video about me and Marlo a long time ago. But I really like to say he made a diss video about me because he used my voice. And I've been making it a point to kick him in his motherfucking ass every season that I've been in there taking it seriously. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't gonna be no different. He like 52 points ahead of me, and that ain't enough. We got 12 weeks, and I'm about to put my foot in his ass once again. King Louis, well, Logic said Danny Garcia hasn't carried that power since 140. His boxing IQ is good though. Yeah,
Hey,
I
this
agree.
nigga hurt this nigga. He hurt Russell.
He said he was gonna try to come stop the motherfucker. He said he gonna try to come stop him. Uh, but yeah, Logic say that he ain't carried the power since 140. I agree with you on that, man. I mean, he has got some fairly impressive knockouts at 140. I mean, at 147. Not super impressive, but like if you go out there and you stop Brandon Rios, Brandon Rios is not an easy guy to stop. You know what I'm saying? I done seen Rios walk through hell and hellfire and brimstone in fights. And if you able to stop him with a headshot, because I know he got stopped by Timothy Bradley with a body shot. But if I'm not mistaken, Danny Garcia stopped him with a headshot. I put a little bit of respect on that. He was able to go out there and stop Adrian Granados. That's not super easy to do. But when he been in there with the good fighters like B level 147 pounders and up, he ain't really been able to stop them. That power ain't the same on the elite level. Salute to Winston Lee. What's going down? Winston Lee say peace, fam. Everybody in the chat, peace. Mike Simmons, yeah, salute to you. Let me scroll down.
Donald, the 67-year-old Grant. Salute, fam.
King Louis say fast. King Louis say Gary by majority decision. That was my official pick on the channel, Ross. You know what
Nick
I'm saying?
Harmer, salute.
My boy Nick Harmer in the building, man. That's the GOAT on the channel, Ross. I always got to give him his accolades and shit, man, because he got a gold medal. He got 2 silver medals, and he got a bronze medal. So for right now, I got to say that Nick Harmer the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Logic say, curious how Russell aggressive style does against Barthélemy Cuban style. Well, Barthélemy, the one thing about him that people don't like was something that I kind of like going into this fight is his ability to slow the pace down and make it a boring fight. If you off in a fight with somebody like Gary Antoine Russell, you don't the less action it is, the better, in my opinion. You don't want this motherfucker teeing off with all that shit.
Hey, shout
Appreciate
out Mr. Gumbo in the super chat. Appreciate you. You said salute to the gym. Appreciate you, fam.
Yeah, that's Christopher Journey, man. Appreciate that, bro. Square business.
Appreciate you.
100. Yeah, square business. But yeah, Barthélemy, he had over 200 amateur fights. He was like a national champion in Cuba. Got a whole bunch of experience. He done been in there with some good fighters. He been in there with Kyle Relic twice, and he a pretty good puncher at 140, if I ain't mistaken. Yeah, at 140. So, he done been around the block. He done been in the ring with some good fighters. Dennis Shafikov, back in the day. I think he beat Shafikov too, if I'm not mistaken. So, he done been around the block. He's not really like a pushover type of guy. I read that King Louis, so Barthélemy finna be running. Well, shit, if he gotta run, let the motherfucker run. Just go deep into the fight. Logic, so Barthélemy never been stopped. Should be interesting to see how he handles Russell style. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. He a pretty tough guy, pretty durable. But sometimes he can do stupid shit. Like the way that he fought Kyle Relic the first time, I think it was the first fight, when he just stepped to him in a high guard. I don't even know if I want to call it a high guard. I don't know what you call this shit. But he had his gloves plastered to the side of his face, and he was just stepping to Relic, and Relic was able to get off on him. And I just thought that was dumb. That was a dumb game plan. You know what I'm saying? My boy Gil Cole said he got Russell KO in 4. Donald, the 67-year-old G Grant, salute to you. Say salute to the guys from MARLO'S corner. Salute, OG. Appreciate you coming through. My boy Nick Harmer, King Louis, say, damn, Gary. So he talking about how he got stung a little bit. Big Hen say, Danny move up. Hold on. Danny move up had a layoff. Now he about to fight a bigger, stronger Jose that's motivated and they got a chip on the shoulder. I understand you saying that, bro. But I just don't understand. I don't really know how much bigger Jose Benavidez really is. Like Benavidez, he has weighed in at 137 pounds into a fight. Danny Garcia has never weighed into a fight that low. He's only weighed into a fight at 139. So how much bigger is Benavidez? Like I had the same question when Tank Davis fought against Mario Barrios. I know Barrios was at 140 and Tank was moving up, but Mario Barrios, he done fought as low as 122. Tank Davis ain't never fought that low. So that made me ask myself, how much bigger is Barrios really? If he done weighed in at a lower weight class than Tank. And I feel kind of similar with this. Like how much bigger is Benavidez and he done weighed in lower than Danny Garcia?
But you talking about this way in or period?
Period.
Well, I know his body stature is not of a fat dude, but he's tall and long and lengthy kind of motherfucker, and that make up in weight too. So I don't know. I know he that much bigger, but as far as bulk here, I think Danny got the natural bulk of body weight, short, compact kind of build.
Yeah, see, when I be thinking about the size, I be thinking about all of that, like the height and all that kind of stuff. I factor that in, but I just be thinking about like the density of a motherfucker, like your bone density, all that kind of stuff. And if you a guy, like if I'm fighting, and let's say I fight at 47, and I'm fighting, and let's say I move up to 154, and I'm fighting somebody that done fought at a weight class below me, or he been weighing into fights lower than me because Benavidez actually had several fights that he weighed in below 139. That's gonna make me think that you ain't that much bigger than me. You just taller than me. You know what I'm saying? Your arms is longer. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, well, you shout out to Voice TV. Salute, bro. What's happening?
Salute.
If you ain't subscribed, subscribe to our brother Voice TV, man. He got a whole nother thing going on over there. Good brother. He came out here to Cali and hung out with me. But he a dope ass film editor, director, type of thing. But he working with them cars right now, man. Shout out to him, man. Support our brother. Support each other, man. That's what we do over here in the gym, man. We definitely support each other. So if y'all got a wrench, y'all definitely can put y'all links in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got something y'all want us to check out. But I was gonna say, man, Bartholomew over here giving Russell a little run.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah,
Hey,
King
Champ
Louis.
Ross in the building. Salute, champ.
Salute to my boy Champ Ross. What's going down? Goddamn, you got to cut me off from letting me change all my picks, man. Where I'm at in the chat. King Louis said, I'm surprised how Bartholomew fighting. He didn't fight Easter like this. That's a good point. But it seemed like he had a chip on his shoulder coming into the fight, just listening to him talk. And he probably got that chip on his shoulder because I mean, he got the amateur background. He come from the Cuban boxing school. He done been around the block, and everybody just assuming he gonna get knocked out easily. So I can understand why that would motivate him coming into the fight. King, okay, I read that. I'm tripping. Rod S. the town said, Trey, you are one of the 50 people on that give a fuck about the fight getting canceled. I mean, it ain't about the fight, bro. It's about the undercards. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get a chance to learn about the up and coming prospects on the undercards. Like, I've been learning about some prospects that's pretty good. Like this guy named Pierce O'Leary. He got like 250 amateur fights going out there putting hands on motherfuckers. I saw one prospect yesterday. His name was Arthur Slanoff. He got a first round knockout yesterday. He a southpaw, bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like I just like to see these up and coming prospects and shit, and that's when you see them on the undercards of these fights. So yeah, I don't want none of these fights getting canceled. Nick Harmer said you've been fortunate, goddamn. You've been putting some good work out there, putting some feet in some footing in some motherfuckers' asses. Rod, that's a champ. You're on the planet. I got you. Mick Simmons said, damn, bro, this is what I needed. I got to research the young box. Oh, yeah, man. There's a lot of young talent out there, man. We got some American young talent and shit. I was looking at this kid, Abdullah Mason, the Southpaw, young kid, got signed by Top Rank, Southpaw. That motherfucker a beast. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about got good timing, got good power. He got good size for his division. He tall, got long arms. He only like 19 years old or something like that too. I think his amateur record was 65-15. That don't sound very impressive. Well, it do sound impressive, but it don't sound as impressive as some other people. But when you go see all the national tournaments and shit that he been winning, you be like, damn, this motherfucker cold. I put him a solid 3.5 on my pedigree scale, and that's pretty high. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, look up. I think what's his first name? Jared Big Baby Anderson.
Oh yeah.
Look him up. He's another young heavyweight brother from the United States. YG Nice, salute, bro. Napoleon Armstrong in the building. Salute, bro.
My boy Napoleon in the building, man. I got to get the ship right, man. Goddamn me. Damn, man. Yeah, I've been taking a couple of losses here lately. I'm in the middle of a tough stretch right now. I got some wins today though. So like in my last 7 picks, I'm like 3-4. You know what I'm saying? So I've been kind of struggling. So I got to come back with something. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to lose, y'all, and I definitely don't like to lose. People when people fucking with me and betting their money on my picks and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get the train back on the track. But I'm still winning overall, though. My picks, I'm 59-28 overall. You know what I'm saying? So since the beginning, I'm still in the profit. Uh, King Lewis said Gary really ain't got shit going for himself skill wise. He just a bulldog. When I look at Gary Antoine Russell, he looked like a bulldog to me. He looked like a game dog. Like I used to fuck with this dude in Dallas back in the day that used to fuck with the dogs. He had this breed called Mayday. I think they had a bloodline of a grand champion named Grand Champion Mayday, and this was like his descendants. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that motherfucker looked like. He looked like one of them Grand Champion Mayday game dogs when I look at him. He just a straight up bulldog, a chest dog. Like you got the chest dog, you got the head dog, you got the stifle dog. Gary Antoine Russell is a chest dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, salute Mr. Gumbo. Are you talking to Gil Cole? Christopher Journey. Nick Harmon said, I'll pick Garcia to outpoint Benavidez due to lack of mobility from Junior, even though it's Danny's first fight at 154. Yeah, I took him by majority decision. He coming off a long layoff and shit too, 19 months. And for the most part, I don't really see fighters getting knockouts coming off of long layoffs. I know I missed out on a pretty decent bet though, man, in the preliminaries. They had Sergey Derevyanchenko. They was giving plus like I think plus 325 or plus 330 that he was gonna go the distance in his fight. He had a 10-round fight. I think the guy last name was Conley or something like that. I got kind of nervous because he'd been stopped before twice, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like that fight was gonna go the distance because I don't see Derevyanchenko as a power puncher, even though he got a high knockout percentage. And that shit went the distance. Should have trusted my gut. My boy Napoleon, where I'm at in the chat, that shit went down to the bottom. Hold on, let me find my place. King Lewis said this Gary was a crybaby as a baby. Look at his belly button. YG Knight, salute to you. Champ Ross said, Barthélemy stunned Russell in the first round. Yeah. He said Barthélemy gets real small in their stand straight up. Hold on, Barthélemy gets real small in there and he stands straight up down. That sounds like two conflicting statements, bro. You say that the man get real small, but at the same time, you say he stands straight up. Like, how the fuck can you get small and stand straight up at the same time? You confuse me, this motherfucker. Sean Ross said this week results has been all decisions. Well, except for the Mil Nicky fight. Don't cheat me out my knockout now. Vito Mil Nicky went out there and got KO 6. I think the referee stopped the fight. The ref called it off. Who's the boss? King Lewis said that boy Josh Taylor might be on the shelf for a minute. Yeah, he need to. I don't know what the fuck he need to do. To be honest with you, man, because I kind of feel like he might have ducked at Albert Puello. I think that Puello might be the best in the division. That's a bad man. He's southpaw. He was on the Dominican national team. He got some good skills, man. He got pretty decent speed. I don't know if his power is just the best, but I think it's enough to keep a motherfucker off of him. And I think that Josh Taylor dropped that WBA belt, so he didn't have to fight that motherfucker. But he needs to get the rematch against Catterall, and I think he'll go out there and beat the brakes off of Catterall in the rematch. But I gotta say, I know him to get rematch predictions wrong, so I might don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Rod X Champ said, I'm glad I'm participating in Champ Ross boxing picks. I'm learning about boxes I never heard of. Welcome to the club, my brother. That's the reason why we keep on trying to invite everybody. And it's not too late, y'all. Y'all, if y'all want to get in the Champ Ross prediction league with us and make picks, just go to our community and whenever Marlo drop the fights that you can make your picks from, just make your picks and I'll get your picks to Champ Ross. You know what I'm saying? That shit good for you, man. You learn about new fighters and all kind of shit. Champ Ross had only one knockout result. All the rest been unanimous decision. If you place KOs this week, you're going to be hurting tomorrow. Goddamn me. Nick Harmon said, does anyone know the Alexandro Santiago fight from yesterday? That sounds familiar. Who was he fighting? I've been on top of just about everybody. I know whoever he fought, I know I took a look at him. Right as the champ said, I had a very strong first. I slipped up in the second week, but I'm coming in a 5th place this week. Goddamn me. Yeah, I went out there and changed my Mark Heffron and my David Jimenez picks the first week and cost myself 1st place. And then I came back and got my ass kicked the second week. Pretty good. And then this week it looked like I might be getting my ass whooped again because one of my early picks didn't go right. I took Isaac Chamberlain over Chris Billum Smith. And that shit was probably dumb because I knew that the fight was going to go the distance because both of them showed me some toughness against Lawrence Okoli and against Richard Riaporhi. But the thing is, Chris Billum Smith, he fought a split decision against Riaporhi. So he was coming back with something. Isaac Chamberlain went and lost a unanimous decision to Lawrence Okoli, and it was pretty one-sided. So I should have put my pick on the man that was coming back with something and lost a split decision. So I just fucked up on that. Big Hen said, I think the height and the reach make Jose bigger, but Danny gained weight right. He said, I think the height and the reach make Jose bigger, but Danny gained weight right. Okay, I got you. I can understand that reasoning. You thinking like Marlo. You know what I'm saying? I just be taking everything into account. Like you'll see a guy, he might look like he bigger, but his bones and shit dense. You know what I'm saying? So he might look the same size or he might look bigger, but he actually lighter. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was pretty much acknowledging. But I understand where you're coming from though. King Lewis said Gary got caught again. Well, goddamn, Gary, don't go out there and lose the fight to the motherfucker now. Damn, I wanted it to him to have some competition, but I don't want him to go out there and lose.
He backing up in straight lines and shit.
Damn. Nick Harmon said Nicky got KO'd. No, he got the knockout. He went out there and stopped that motherfucker that he was fighting. His last name was Williams. He had like 8 losses. He had been knocked out 3 times coming into the fight. I saw a lot of people was taking Nicky by decision, even the people that was betting. Because when I took Nicky by knockout, it was at -115. And then I got slaughtered. The shit went from -115 all the way to +130. So all I had to do was wait a little bit and I would have got a much better bet. You know what I'm saying? It's just boxing said Russell in trouble. Come on, man. Don't go out there and lose. See, that's why I said he weighed in at 137 for this fight. What's the purpose of weighing in at 137? And he kept on saying that, like, man, I got tunnel vision for this fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going all out type shit. And I took his word for it, but I didn't feel good about that 137. I also don't feel good about the weigh-in for the heavyweight fight. I'll leave them a reason.
Get up, you son of a bitch!
Who got dropped?
Lead left hook. Bartholomew got dropped.
Oh, goddamn, get up, you son of a bitch. What round is it in?
The ref called it off. Who's the boss, nigga?
God damn. I needed that MD.
Stop it, call off though, y'all. I ain't go front, but give me my money.
It was a weak ass call off again.
6, nigga.
It was a weak ass call off again.
Yeah, the weakest call off didn't even let the boy. He got. Hey, it was a clean left hook though. You got to see it though. Look at it. Man, that shit was weak, but this is round 6.
That's the second time they done that shit with this motherfucker. So I guess I just got to learn my lesson. When it comes to the PBC, I cannot take these fighters on these long winning streaks. I mean, knockout streaks by decision.
Give me my bonus, nigga.
Damn, I wanted the MD.
I need my bonus, goddammit.
I wanted the MD, but I'll take the 5 points. I'll take the 5. It's just boxing said the motherfucking trouble. He done came up out of there. John Ross said, Trey, sorry, bro. That was the blueberry cookies talking on that statement. Yeah, man. Don't cheat me out my little old stoppage. Right, that's the champ said Taylor gang ain't ducking, is it? I mean, that's what it looked like to me, man. You know me, I call it like it is, bro. I call it like I see it, and that's what it
Hey,
looked
bro,
like.
that nigga, the ref got the call. Hey, man, that nigga get hit too much. Hey, if he drop him, stop this shit.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. I ain't even seen the shit. Chan Ross said, yeah, me or Nikki only knockout so far this week. Now we got 2. This motherfucker
Hey, look
Russell.
over. They showing it.
Hold on, I'm gonna get my TV on this shit, man. I had just, I was running late, so I just jumped up in this motherfucking,
Oh, it was a
got my.
lead right hook, though. Damn.
Yeah, I was running late, so I just turned this shit on. Hold on, let me get it on real quick.
Man, dude walked and everything. Like, he wasn't hurt. Like, I done seen motherfuckers hurt.
Oh, hold on, let me turn this shit down. My bad. Hold on.
Damn.
All right, I'm getting a look at it. Nice lead right hook. Legs went from up under him. It don't look like he just out of there either. But he did fall face first, though. Yeah, when a motherfucker fall face first, man, it wasn't completely face first, but it kind of was like that. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, the motherfuckers don't be getting up. But he did get up. He was raggedy, though. All right, he up and he walking. They showing this shit slow, so it must be controversial. Do we know where he at? Like the way that he walked off and the way that he looking and shit on the replay, it looked like he might not have known where he was at.
Hey, referee he must have told the referee something like, hey, call my mama.
Yeah.
Call my sister. He said something. Because the referee looked at him like, what? Oh, man, nah, hell nah. Stop this shit. Raven Knight, salute, fam. Michael James 616 in the building, salute.
Yeah, I could kind of see it both ways though. Like I could see the ref letting it go, but at the same time, when he was walking, it kind of looked like he might not have known where he was at to me. And if he looked in the referee eye and the referee got a good look at him, that might have been why he was like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this shit. I could see it both ways though. I wish he would have let it go though. Square business. Raven Knight, yeah, much love to you. Nick Harmer say, against David Carmona, league pick. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Chan Ross had some picks on there that I ain't recognize some of them motherfuckers. And I couldn't find a lot of information on them. So I didn't stay looking too long. So yeah, that's one of the ones that I looked over. Big Hen said, come on, Jose, I don't want to eat no dirty birds. I'm serving it to who picked Garcia. Jose by KO in 9. Goddamn me. Rod X and Champ said, I ain't doing too good this week, man. It's a long season. That's what it is. It's a 12-round fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just boxing said Russell reminds me of a younger version of Sean Porter. What y'all think? I mean, you're a bulldog. Sean Porter was a bulldog. So yeah, I can see that shit. They gonna get up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, chest dog kind of
Chest,
motherfucker.
yeah,
I
chest
think
dog.
Porter was a little more skilled as far as inside work. Russell, but he better than what's the name as far as how he put his punches together though. And Sean throw a lot of wide ass punches.
Yeah, both of them got them deep amateur background, 276 and 14 and 111 and 9. King Lewis said, how is that awkward shit hurting Gary? Shit, he done figured it out now. John
Hey,
Ross said,
Napoleon said he probably told the rep Pet Bulls like to chew bubble gum.
yeah. That motherfucker. Damn, I wish that shit would have kept going, man. Because I had took the over in that fight too. The over was 6.5 rounds, and if it got to the 7th round in the middle of the round, I would have won. So Yeah, that don't feel good, man. I ain't need that loss. So that done took me to like 3-5 in my last 8 picks. You know what I'm saying? Uh Chan Ross said KO6 been hot. So all I gotta do is pick KO and get out the way, and I'll hit me some bonuses around this motherfucker. Chan Ross said, wow, that's some bullshit. He said he can still fight. What the fuck? That's some bullshit. I could, like I said, I could see it both ways, bro. I would have liked the fight to continue, but Barthélemy just had this look on his face like he damn near didn't know where he was. And the way that he fell, it almost was a fall face forward type of fall. And y'all know in the history of boxing, when people fall like that, for the most part, they don't get up. Hell, the only person I can think of that got up from a face first knockdown off the top of my head was Sugar Ray Robinson when he fought against Rocky Graziano. And then he got up and hit him with the 3-2 combination and knocked his mouthpiece out of his mouth and got him up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, when you fall face first, the ref called it off who's the boss. King Lewis said, bro, that's some BS. Ref saved Gary out there. It's just boxing said the call off was garbage. Chan Ross, yeah, the KO6 been hot. Napoleon said I had Russell knockout in 8. Nick Harmon said, damn, I picked me a Nikki 7 through 8 in my accumulator. Oh, okay, so you barely missed that shit. Because he got the stoppage in round 6. Yeah, I would have just took him by stoppage, bro. Chan Ross said they robbed the fans of the fight. You think so? I guess I got to get a look at that shit again, man. The motherfucker looked like he was fucked up. King Lewis had think Taylor dropped the titles because of the business. All right. I guess we can go with that. I just know that it was a bad motherfucker that they made the mandatory, though.
Little Rock, salute, fam. Yeah, hey, sometimes though that shit like on what it looked like a bullshit stoppage though, y'all. But sometimes motherfuckers be saying some shit we don't hear. So you know what I'm saying? That be the thing that we don't know. We might read in one of these articles, tabloids tomorrow, that motherfucker said what Napoleon said for real.
Yeah.
Pit bulls chew bubblegum. You know what I'm saying? The referee said, nah, man, I can't let you go out there talking like that. You crazy, bug.
Yeah, it ain't like the motherfucker got up and was bouncing on his toes and looking like he was ready to go. I mean, he was looking kind of fucked up. I'm about to look at it again. The right hook, that shit was a thing of perfection. Barthélemy fall face first damn near, but he rolled over to his side. That's what really got me. The fall forward, man. He get up. Okay, yeah, no, that was a bad stoppage. I'm looking at Barthélemy now. That was a terrible stoppage. Yeah, that was a bad stoppage. I saw some life in his face just then. He had that little look on his face like, oh, that wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I saw some life in his face, man. That was a bad stoppage.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Looking at it right now, that little side view, he really didn't say anything.
Yeah, that was a bad stoppage, man. God damn. Uh, Chan Ross said perfect temple shot, but the motherfucker recovered. Raymond Knight said we had them bazers. I don't even know what that is, bro. Chan Ross said that's another BS stoppage. Chan Ross is on this shit, man. My boy the Kane, man, where you been? Oh yeah, he told me where he been. He said he had some stuff he had to take care of. He said another questionable stoppage win for Gary Antoine. Yeah, they went out there and fucked me over once again, but I done made that point before that when it's the PBC and they got fighters that got like a long knockout streak, you might see some early stoppages so they can keep them knockout streaks intact. So I knew that shit going in. And I should have relied on that. You know what I'm saying? I just thought maybe Barthélemy could be tough enough to go the distance. You know what I'm saying? You got to gamble sometime, man. I can't make the exact same picks as everybody all the time. I got to gamble in this motherfucker. I'm trying to get first place on the Chan Ross. Napoleon said, nah, Gary ain't need no saving. All opponents have been stopped so far. I went KO, just wrong round. All right. Mike James 616 salute to you. He said, damn, that ref got paid twice today, huh? Napoleon said, no telling how he responded to the ref. Nick Holmes said, shit, I thought the Cuban would take Gary the distance. Yeah, I thought he would too. You know what I'm saying? But he was coming off a pretty long layoff at the same time. He hasn't fought one time in 2022. I think it's been like 7 or 8 months since his last fight. So that was also something that I had to take into consideration. I just thought that it might benefit him since he's an older fighter I see the layoffs, they hurt the younger fighters a little bit more than the older fighters. Like, for example, Victor Postal, when he fought against Gary Antoine Russell, he was coming off like a year and a half or a 2-year layoff, and he still damn near went the distance. He didn't look that bad in that fight. So I thought it would be the same with Barthélemy, but I was wrong. I was wrong.
So scientist, salute, bro. What's happening? Almond Brown, salute, sis. Seen unseen boxing, salute. Eric R, salute, bro. What's good? What's
What's
up,
up
y'all?
to what's up to my Amazon Angel out there? Fresh off the AAU tournament, son basketball team went out there and stomped some mud holes and some motherfuckers by double digits today. You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations to the young man. Salute, sis. You got one coming up, up and coming one up.
Yeah. Nick Homeock, I read that the Kane said it was bullshit. Ref told him to walk to the side and grabbed his hand so he couldn't move. Man, fuck that. Yeah. Napoleon said, yep, he had to say some BS to the ref. I don't know, man. They've been keeping up. I think it was a quick stoppage, bro. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that, man. I know you went out there and got your points, man, but that shit should have continued. But it might not have changed the outcome, though. He might have got dropped again. You know what I'm saying? So it don't mean that he would have went the distance, but I think he should have got the opportunity, though. Mike James say smash that like button. Napoleon said he was saying something to the ref, something. Big Hen said Marlo, that motherfucker seeing stars. Napoleon said he probably told the ref Pitbull. Yeah, you read that. Big Hen 2.0. So you move from side to side. You never move back in a straight line. You want to get knocked out. Yeah, man, when the train is coming at you on the track, you don't step back on the track. You step off to the side. Get off the track, young man.
And those was a lot of mistakes that he was making. Even though he was getting caught trying to throw looping shots, Russell was punching. Bartholomew was punching in between those, but mainly he was on the back foot, man, and backing straight up too. But it was a good fight, man. We got robbed, but I'm happy with the bonus.
Yeah, and Gary got him a little bit of adversity too. He got somebody that was fighting back, and he got through that shit and got to him. I mean, it's not up to him how the fight stopped. All he can do is put his man on the canvas, and the rest is up to the fighter and the referee. So he did what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? And he got something that he can go improve on. Go look at the tape and see what you can do better. Napoleon said KO streak continues. It does. Even though I think the KO streak should have been ended the last fight. It was 30 seconds left in the fight, man. God could come down here and talk to me right now. Even God couldn't convince me that I should have been stopped with 30 seconds left and Postal ain't been dropped one time in the fight. That shit should have went the distance, man. The Kane said he fell forward due to foot positioning more than anything. Yeah, but when he caught himself on the ground, he still fell forward though. So no, I can't give him that excuse. Chan Ross said Russell was clearly getting tested tonight. Yeah, that's good. He got him a test. He needs some adversity. Chan Ross said that's what leaves sour taste in people watching these fight stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it damn sure don't feel good as far as my bet and my Chan Ross pick. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying?
St. Cruz and salute, pal.
Salute to the OG. What's going down? Ms. Armin Brown say what's up to the fellow trades, Marlo's corner chats and the Mars blessings. Seen and unseen boxing, salute to you. Say salute my brothers, Marlo's corner trade. Salute to the chat. Definitely a bad stoppage. So it looked like it's down there a consensus. Well, not a consensus because we do got Napoleon. He disagree, but most people seem to think it's a bad stoppage. Salute to my boy Eric R. Was going down, bro. Said what it do. Shit, we just up in this motherfucker checking out these fights.
Hey, Kevin Corcoran, salute, fam. Hey, you see this motherfucker Broner about to fight Figueroa? What they
I
fighting that motherfucking 40?
I like the fight for Broner, man. I like the fight for him because this is a fight that I wanted for Broner a long time ago. Like when we first started doing live streams and shit, I was saying that I wanted that fight for him because he's not a tough guy to figure out. He right there in front of you. The only thing you got to worry about with him is outworking you, but he ain't about to outskill nobody. His style is raggedy. He'll throw a jab in the right hand in the orthodox stance, and by the time he get done with the combination, he'll southpaw all of a sudden. I just feel like a motherfucker like Broner that got some skills. You should be able to beat a motherfucker like this, man. I got to go down with the ship. I'm riding with the can, man.
Hey, I said I wasn't gonna do it, but you already know who I'm riding with. But
Figueroa.
off a layoff, I'm riding with Broner. Hey, but off a layoff though, that's where Figueroa might have the advantage. He been real active. You know what I'm saying? He got some pretty decent power. You know, Broner get touched in that chin, his legs will do a little dance. But I definitely see Broner get able to throw some combinations and get the fuck up out of there, man. This guy throw nothing but looking shots. You know what I'm saying? He hardly have a straight shot in his arsenal in his toolbox. So I believe the style of Brandon Figueroa is tailor made for Broner, even off a layoff. You know what I'm saying? Just how sharp he gonna be. But I think I'm
Yeah.
rocking with you. We can be locked in on that. I ride with Broner. The kid.
Yep. The can, man, this remind me of the Antonio DeMarco fight a little bit. Because DeMarco was right there in front of Broner and he wasn't hard to find. So if it's anybody that Broner should be able to come back and get a surprise victory over, I think this is it. I'm gonna go down with the ship.
Hey, yeah, for real. We both did. You already know. Hey, Dre AJA say he had Bartholomew plus 750. Damn, they robbed him.
Yeah, he would have had to get the victory though. He must have had him by oh yeah, that was a yeah, I forgot they had that boy like minus 1600. Yeah, I forgot about that shit. Napoleon said, I read his lips. He said the United States of the Dominican Republic. Yeah, Nick Harmon said, I did do me or Nikki in a separate accumulator by stoppage, but LaShawn Rodriguez lost sent that one tits up too. LaShawn, oh yeah. I started to take LaShawn Rodriguez by decision because him and Villarreal, Ismael Villarreal, they fought in the amateurs. I watched the fight on YouTube, and LaShawn Rodriguez went out there and beat him pretty easily. He just went out there and outboxed him. So I was like, man, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take him, but I was like, man, fuck that. This shit kind of feel like a rematch. And that shit was a long time ago. You never know what could have happened since then. So I looked at Villarreal in some of his professional fights, and he looked like a different guy. He looked strong. You could tell he a grown man now. So I was like, man, ain't no telling this motherfucker might go out here and beat this guy. And I think he went out there and stopped him. What you about to say, bro?
Hey, this is the fight right here that's coming up that I changed my pick on when you broke it down.
Yeah, I know, but that motherfucker had a terrible weigh in, bro.
See what I'm saying? Hey, and Nick Harmer's say wasn't the fight canceled? Was you talk if you talking about the what's the name, the Broner fight, they just announced that shit. Iceberg nerves, salutations, bro. Salute.
Yeah, I felt real good about my Demareason pick until the weigh in. He weighed in at 262. And that's pretty heavy. And his last fight, he weighed in at 262, and he didn't look the best. When he fought against Efe Ajagba, he was 247. And when he fought against Gerald Washington, he was 256. All I can do is make a pick. I can't control how a motherfucker going weigh in. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I thought that he would take this fight seriously since he on the big stage. It looked like he might be taking Kaneki lightly. Like he might be underestimating. Like this motherfucker like he barely trained. Rod as the champ said Russell is going to get plenty of boxers calling him out after this. King Lewis said as soon as Gary fight anybody, I'm betting against him. He said he gonna fade that motherfucker as soon as he finds somebody that can fight back. Eric Ross said Gary Russell fought. Yeah, he got the stoppage in 6 rounds. Sean Ross said, I think Gary Russell Jr. could be a good trainer. He says the right things with a good temperament. All right. Eric Ross said, I'm late. Was out playing basketball with my 11-year-old son. These kids out here calling me grandpops and shit. We had to smoke their ass. Yeah. Ms. Alma Brown said, yes, thank you. Oh, yeah. Team went out there, handled that business. Talking to Marlon said, yes, he does a little something. He already about 5'9" at 14. And she's 6'3". And I think she said his dad like 6'7" or something. So yeah, a baby gargantuan. Salute to the OG St. Cruz. So premature stoppage, no doubt. I like Danny Garcia tonight. I'm going to go ahead and lock in with you.
Hey, Tim Ross, I did it right before the motherfucking thing, bro.
Kevin Corbin, salute Marlowe's Corner and Tregs, everybody in the chat as well as the Moz, love and respect. Salute to OG, St. Cruz. Sean Ross said they don't want Barthélemy out there anymore. We won't see him anytime soon. After the Easter fight, they've been trying to find a way to get rid of him. They just did it tonight. Yeah, he has been on the shelf. You know what I'm saying, for like 8 months or some shit like that. I think his last fight was Robert Easter. I think he had a fight since then though. Yeah, I think he had like a 6-rounder or some shit if I ain't mistaken. Don't hold me to that, man, but I think he had a fight though. Nick Harmon said, is Kanaki up next? Yeah, he fighting right now. Chan Ross said Jake Paul fight off. What a clown. Who pulls out of a fight for weight a week before the weigh-in? All right, I think it's on the New York State Athletic Commission or some shit like that. I think they the ones that called the fight off. Yeah, I see Dre Agent said he had that Barthélemy plus 750. D-Bid OG said he rolling with the can, man. King Lewis said Schwartz didn't knock out his opponent. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that fight. Yeah, he didn't. The only knockouts been Gary Antoine Russell and Vito Mielnicki. St. Cruz said the can man could have beaten many guys if he had just moved his hands. I understand that though, bro. But the other guys that he fought, I think they're a little better than Omar Figueroa. This motherfucker only got like 30 amateur fights and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Maidana didn't have a deep amateur background, but you know, he just tough. Them Argentinian fighters be tough anyway. And he done fought some pretty decent competition as a pro. Who else beat Broner? I know he had a draw against Jesse Vargas. Jesse Vargas was like 120-20. Manny Pacquiao, I ain't even got to break that down. I mean, that's a hell of a fighter. A lot better than Omar Figueroa. Who else beat Broner, bro? I can't think of everybody to beat this motherfucker. Oh, Sean Porter. Sean Porter, a lot better than Omar Figueroa.
Did y'all say Maidana already?
I said Maidana.
Yeah, Porter.
Yeah.
Jose,
Sean,
what's the Mexican dude's name?
Jesse Vargas, that was a draw.
Oh, it was. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yeah, that was Pacquiao, I think, on that one. But yeah, all them fighters that I named, I feel like they better than Omar Figueroa. So I give Broner a chance to go out here and beat this motherfucker. Rod X Chance said, is AB going to take his hands out of his pockets, man? Hey, he ain't got to go looking for this guy. If it's a fight that he going to throw his hands, this is it. You got a guy standing right in front of you, and he coming straight to you. You ain't got to go looking for him. Yeah, this is the fight to do it. Eric Carr said, put me down for the return of the Focus AB2. Fuck it. Yeah. Salute the Iceberg Nerd. What's going down, man? Who you got? King Lewis said, Adam better knock this motherfucker out or he finished. Yeah, he actually the underdog in this fight. You know what I'm saying? But I do think he the better body puncher and shit. He probably got the better jab, too.
Man, this motherfucker got this fool all in the blender. What's the name? Too slow. Your boy Karnacki tapping him up top and finishing to the body, man, with some nice clean shots, combination.
Yeah, that motherfucker just came out of shape and shit, man. Yeah, as soon as I seen that weigh in, I was like, look at this motherfucker here. I'm listening to him at the press conference talking about he coming for a war. And then he gonna go into the weigh-in and weigh in at 262. You know what I'm saying? Scroll down. Rod as a channel said, did y'all see Russell Jr. and Cobra's interaction? No, I ain't seen it. Napoleon said, I think Rockman couldn't make weight. He heard, yeah. But I read an article on Boxing Scene, and they said that the New York State Athletic Commission got involved. You know what I'm saying? I think that was the commission. One of them goddamn commissions got involved with it, though, is what they said. Scroll down. Napoleon said Rockman called it off, not Paul. Yeah. Like I said, I think the athletic commission was involved in that. Big Hen said, honestly, I think Adrian Broner can get a knockout because he seemed like he taking this one serious and AB can box. I don't know if I would take him by knockout coming off a layoff. You know what I'm saying? His last fight off a layoff, he went the distance against somebody. They got knocked out in like 4 rounds by Gary Antoine Russell. I can't remember the guy's name. It might have been Santiago or something like that. So I don't really trust him to get a knockout coming off a layoff, but I think he can win, though. Right, as the champ said, man, I wanted to pick AB so bad, but he looked like shit in his last fight. That's true. I can't argue with that. Like I said, the guy that he went the distance against, that motherfucker got destroyed by Gary Antoine Russell. Eric R said Porter, Madonna, Garcia, and Manny. What Garcia is he talking about? Porter, Madonna. I know Jesse Vargas, he fought a draw with. I don't know what Garcia he talking about, though. King Lewis said this motherfucker Adam Food out here. Ooh, I see him getting them hands put on him a little bit now. He already bleeding. If old boy would have came in good shape, man, this probably would have been easy work for him, man. He came in looking all fat and shit. Big hands.
I'm looking for he definitely landing that overhand right, but Kalnacki landing good combinations, good clean combinations.
Yeah, I think he would have been putting them hands on him though if he would have came in shape. Big Homer said, "Okay, talking to Chan Ross, Iceberg Nerd said he got Danny by unanimous decision. That's a smart pick. I took him by MD on the Chan Ross, but I can definitely see a UD." Nick Harmon said, "I'll pick them a reason by KO. So for Kanaki, so Kanaki will probably win." I started to take him by knockout too, but I changed it to decision because I was looking at the way he punched. And plus he don't go to the body. If he went to the body, I would have took him by knockout, but he don't go to the body. And I felt like that was a major advantage for Kaneki going into the fight too, because I think Kaneki go to the body more and better. But we'll see though, man.
Lady Chan, done them season. Salute and welcome to the gym. If it's your first time.
Welcome to the gym. King Lewis said, I don't need to stop this
She's in the
dude.
boxing league, huh? That's her? That's Lady Chan from the boxing league too?
I don't know. Shit, if she is, goddamn me, appreciate you coming through.
Yeah.
King Louis said the motherfucker need to stop him. This dude here is pretty tough though, man. He went the distance with FL Java. And in my opinion, I thought he fought a close fight against the Java. I thought it was like a 96 to 94 type of fight. But if you look at the scores, they were really wide. I think they had it like 9-1 and 8-2. But I think it was like a 6-4 type of fight. This guy pretty tough, you know what I'm saying? Eric R said Gary Russell Jr. say Colbert can get slapped. I want to see that fight over Martin. I'd take them both. Mikey Garcia, Trey X. Okay, Mikey Garcia. I forgot about that loss. Yeah, and I think Mikey Garcia is also a better fighter than Omar Figueroa. You know what I'm saying? Like every fighter that we naming, I think they better fighters than Omar Figueroa. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the Can Man a chance, man. I'm riding with the Can Man. Go ahead and take me on out. You know what I'm saying? Chow Ross said, damn, Trey X backing off his pick. Now they in the ring. I picked them a reason. Well, I'm not backing off my pick. I mean, that's my pick. I stayed with them a reason. I had when he weighed in, I had plenty of time to change my pick, but I just stayed down. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Not me. He made me change my motherfucking shit back to my original pick.
You went back to Kaneki?
Hell yeah, I hurried up, nigga, while you was talking. I said, oh shit, let me hurry up before they start.
Yeah. Where I'm at. Okay, Chan Ross said that's her from the league. Okay, appreciate you coming through. She said, Kaneki trash. I picked them a reason to win. Yeah, you locked in with me. Let's form Voltron on these motherfuckers. Mike James said, it's her. I just went to her channel. All right. Ms. Almond Brown said, welcome everybody coming in. Please subscribe to Marlo's Corner. Hit the like button. Please share the video if you can. Definitely will appreciate that. Chan Ross said, Trey, I need my Demarie's money back. You need your Demarie's money back. Hey, man, you ain't supposed to be listening to me anyway. That shit there be making me not even want to do YouTube because I don't be want to tell y'all motherfuckers all my picks. I'm going to get some wrong sometime.
You didn't tell nobody to pick them, though. That's the crazy part. So you can't be held accountable. You didn't say, hey, man, no, pick them. You know what I'm saying? You just gave some good insight.
Yeah. And like I said, I can't control if a motherfucker ain't going to come in shape, man. But that is something that caught my attention. When it comes to heavyweights, you might want to wait to make the pick. Let's see them weigh in first. Because, like, for example, when Johnny Rice, when he had that rematch against Michael Coffey, the first fight he was like 268. The second time he came back 283. And the first time he stopped him, the second time he went the distance. And he came back out of shape. I was going off on that live stream talking about he was out of shape. But you don't really have to worry about that as much with anybody except for the heavyweights. You never know when a motherfucker gonna come in and weigh the heaviest of his career or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the heavyweights, I'm gonna go ahead and pump the brakes and wait and see the weigh-ins from now on. Nick Harmon said, yes, it is. She's got a good channel here in England. Oh, she over there in the Queen's country. King Lewis said, dude going to gas. He normally got a pretty decent gas tank, though, actually. Rod as a chance, I don't believe I've ever picked against Adrian Broner. Oh, man, have I ever picked against him? I know I didn't pick against him with that motherfucker Madonna. I didn't pick against him with Jesse Vargas. I think I took Pacquiao over him. It's been a long time, though. I can't even really say 100% what I did, to be honest with you. I know I bet some money on him when he fought against that Khabib Alek Verdiev. I had bet a little money on that one. I don't know, man. I don't know if I ever pick against the motherfucker or not. You know what I'm saying? I'll be falling into them traps and shit. Matter of fact, I know I picked him against Mikey Garcia and held that L. I remember that shit. Yeah, I done held some L's fucking around with that Adrian Broner, man. Chan Ross said, damn, Marlo, why don't you tell me? I don't even know what he said. We talking about changing the pick. Lady Chan said, I picked them a reason too. Adam is trash, but you know.
Hey, I did. You probably didn't hear me though, but I did. I came in and said, man, hey, Champ Ross, you know I had to.
Okay, Chan Ross said, I needed to change that shit too. All right. Eric Hart laughing, talking about Marlo pulling the okie doke on fight night. I mean, that ain't his first time changing the pick on fight night. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can do that shit. You got up until fight time to change your pick.
I changed my goddamn pick, AJ versus Ruiz, and I served Crow like a motherfucker, didn't I? Yes, sir.
Yeah, for the most part, when I change picks, it don't really go too good. So I just told myself I'm just not gonna change picks no more. I don't know how many times I done fucked myself out of first place for changing picks. So I just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna let it ride. Lady Chan said, just sub. Shout outs to Champ Ross. Definitely appreciate that. Appreciate Champ Ross. He said, Trey, I'm just giving you a hard time, bro. No sweat. Hey, how you gonna give some sweat to a Champ Ross champion? Do y'all see that gold medal that's next to my name? I don't have no sweat. I don't have no pressure because I have already won a championship. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I'm like Steve Young. I've been and had that monkey off my back.
Hey, somebody hit that motherfucker love chat with a wrench. I got something for that motherfucker. Money ball! Ejectocito, cuz! Get the fuck out my gym.
I didn't even hear that shit, but that shit look funny though. Eric Ross said, oh damn, disregard. Okay, talking to Champ Ross. Nick Holmes said, I picked them a reason in 3. I should have waited for the weigh-in. He's not really a power puncher anyway. You know what I'm saying? I know he got a lot of knockouts. Like out of 16 wins, he got 12 knockouts. But if you actually look at him, he ain't punching that hard. So that's what made me just say, fuck it, I'm taking him by decision. King Lewis said this dude might still beat Adam. Yeah, I really haven't even been watching the fight. When I look back, it looked like it's contested though, like both of them trying to get off. But this dude here, he do look like he having trouble with that jab from Kaneki.
Hey, check this out, bro.
Yeah! That's some driving for your ass, baby. Ain't that some driving for your ass? I love this button.
I still can't hear it. I'm gonna have to see it after the live stream. You know what I'm saying? Rod X said I may have picked Manny over AB. Yeah, I gotta go back and check the files on that one, man. I might have picked Broner. I don't know, man. I just feel crazy saying that though, man. I got to go back and check the files, man. But I know I picked against him. I picked Broner when he fought against Mikey Garcia and A. Crow. I don't know about Pacquiao. King Louis said, nigga talking, I'm picking Figueroa. Well, she go ahead and pick Figueroa. That's conventional wisdom because he throws a lot more punches than Adrian Broner. So I understand why you would make that pick. But I'm going ahead and ride with the Can Man. Sean Ross said, Crow is served weekly. Absolutely. Big Hen said, I would love to see Top Rank in the PBC push the heavyweights more promotion for the big boys. Yeah, the only thing about the heavyweights for me, they just haven't been having like top level talent. But I do think that's starting to change now. So I'm becoming more excited about the heavyweights with people like Philip Ergovich and Big Baby Anderson. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, motherfuckers like that, I definitely do want to see them push. Eric Arson, I picked against him versus Maidana because I saw Maidana break Ortiz, and I was like, I think this nigga a little too big. I picked Porter over him too, but he got my ass versus Mikey Garcia. Okay, I definitely picked Porter. I forgot about that one. I picked Porter, and I had a friend that wanted to bet on the fight, and I told him to pick Sean Porter. I just thought he was just too much of a dog, especially after the Maidana fight. Broner, he lost a dog fight. So I just didn't know if he could win a dog fight against Porter. The only thing was Porter had to lose 2 extra pounds and fight him at 145. That was my only concern, but I definitely did pick against him in that fight. It's on Brown. Okay. Say they got it. Everybody like it. Lady Chan said, yeah, I picked them a reason split the decision. Yeah, I picked them my majority decision. Rod S. the champ said, see you. And I wouldn't want to be you, goddamn me. King Lewis said Adam might be only in boxing because of his size and following. Appreciate that super chat from Miss Lady Chan. Said, what was your pick for the Josh Kelly fight? I picked unanimous decision. Oh, you talking about over Bastida? I took him by decision. I think on the Champ Ross, we get extra points when we take majority decision and split decision. So we don't never pick unanimous decision. But if I had to choose out of 3, I would have took unanimous decision. And then I also bet on the fight too. I took Josh Kelly at -136 by decision. I thought that the guy that he was fighting, he was Argentinian. Now he has 1 stoppage loss on his record, on his resume, but that was due to a headbutt. He ain't never been stopped in the conventional fashion. So that made me think that he was tough enough to go the distance against Josh Kelly. And Josh Kelly got the deep amateur background. He was an Olympian and all that kind of stuff. So I thought that he would be too good for the guy and he would win by decision. So when we see where I'm at. Nick Homer said, I thought Kanaki's chin was shot, so I took a chance. Well, the thing is, you got to look at the way the Nordic Nightmare, Robert Helenius, you got to look at the way he punching though, bro. Helenius got that, he got a straight right, and if he catch you on the end of it, it's gonna hurt real bad. And plus, he goes to the body. He ain't like a conventional body puncher, but he will stab you to the body with straight shots. And that was giving Kaneki some problems when he would bag Kaneki to the ropes. So when I compared his punching to Demarizen's punching, I didn't think it was much of a comparison. I don't see Demarizen punching like Kaneki. I mean, not Kaneki, but Helenius. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking decision. Where I'm at. King Lewis said Adam still might lose this motherfucking fight. I hope the motherfucker lose. Iceberg Nerd said, I ate so much crow messing with Broner. If you lose the Figueroa, I get a free coleslaw. I've been eating my fair share of crow, man. It's still up in the air on the Manny Pacquiao fight. I might have ate crow on that fight. But I did pick against him one time with Sean Porter, and I'm 100% sure on that one. Big Hen said this is going to be a good fight tonight between Garcia and Benavidez Jr., 2 skilled fighters that want to get a shot at top contenders at 154. I would feel that way if it wasn't for the leg injury for Benavidez. I think that adds an element of intrigue and some unknown variables and stuff like that. But I would like it. I would like it a lot better if both guys were healthy. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you know, they got similar amateur backgrounds. Danny Garcia was 107-13, several national championships, 3.5 on a pedigree scale. And the same thing actually goes for Benavidez. He was 120-5. He won, like, I want to say, like 9 national championships. It might have been more than that. I really want to say 12. You know what I'm saying? He won a bunch of them. And he a solid 3.5 on my pedigree scale. But since the man has the injury, it's kind of hard for me to be as excited about it. You know what I'm saying? King Lewis said, I'm never going to pick Kelly. Don't matter who he fight. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, man. He has been like not as impressive as he should be, you know what I'm saying? But he seems to be more focused on boxing right now. I was listening to some of his, I'm not listening, but I read an article that had some of his comments, and he was talking about how he want to take it up a notch and step on the gas. So it looked like he dedicated to the sport right now. So I went on ahead and took a shot on the motherfucker. I done lost my goddamn spot. Okay, here I go. Rod X Chancellor, I picked AB against Porter and Garcia, by the way. AB dropped Porter. I know I ate crow. Yeah, he did drop Porter. He dropped him with the lead left hook, but I think that was mainly due to the extra 2 pounds that he lost in fighting at 145. You know, Porter is very tough, man. He's been in there with some hard punches like Keith Thurman in the past, and he was taking them punches. The only person to stop him before he got stopped by Terence Crawford was Emilio Correa from Cuba. You know, he a bad motherfucker. And then he got stopped by Terence Crawford, you know what I'm saying? And so he a tough guy. It's not easy to drop that motherfucker or stop him, you know what I'm saying? Nick Harmon talking about he took somebody on points. I think he's saying he took Josh Kelly on points. Lady Chan said Josh Kelly is overrated in my opinion. That was the most boring fight ever. He's going to run into problems when he steps up. His Olympic background doesn't seem to be shining. It's not an exact science. I mean, I always bring up like Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell is like a 4.5 or a 5 on my pedigree scale, but he a solid B-level fighter as a pro. I bring up Jose Pedraza. He was like a 4.5 on my pedigree scale. And when I say that, I'm talking about motherfuckers that's winning the Pan American Games, folks that's placing in the Olympics, folks that's placing in the AIBA World Championships. And both of those guys are solid 4.5s, and both of them are solid B-level fighters. So it's not an exact science. Some fighters with the amateur background, they gonna shine, and some fighters are gonna underachieve. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is.
Hey, I got a 3-3 going into 7, y'all. They both look kind of tired and wore down, but Karnecki still looks like he got some pop in this combination. So we about to see, man. I need this bonus.
Yeah. Eric Carson, did Chamberlain win? Nah, he went out there and lost 117-111 on all 3 scorecards. I didn't see the fight, but I read about it on Boxing Scene. They said it was a action-packed fight. They say that Chamberlain almost got him out of there in the last round with like 15 seconds left. Said they was out there throwing some leather. They said it was close in the first half, and then Chris Billum Smith, he took over coming down the stretch. But like I said, I didn't see the fight personally yet. Lady Chan said I'll pick Benavidez by split decision. Both been extremely inactive, but Garcia ain't do shit at 147, so I don't think he does much at 154. Jose going to rehydrate to about 175, and he's 4 years younger too. Yeah, I can understand that reasoning. Like we say that Garcia didn't do much at 147, but Benavidez ain't do shit at 47 either. Both of them fought at 140 and moved up. Hell, what did Benavidez do at 140? It's kind of hard for me like to look into the strength of schedule and find a winner out this fight. You know what I'm saying? Even the size and shit, like it's just so many question marks for me. Like, is Benavidez truly a bigger man? For me, it's hard to say. Like if you got a man that's been weighing in no less than 139, and he going against somebody that done weighed in at 136 and 137, how can I say that the man that weighed in at 136 and 137 is the naturally bigger man? It's hard for me to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at the history of boxing, if you got a fighter going against another fighter that done fought in a lower weight class. The guy that fought in a lower weight class is the naturally smaller man. Like that's what they'll say for the most part. Like if you listen to Teddy Atlas, he was like the main person that I would hear say that on Friday night fights back in the day. And that's really where I got my reasoning from with that. You know what I'm saying? So I've been leaning on that reasoning for a long time. So I think I'm gonna stick with it. I'm not sure if Benavidez is a naturally bigger man. If he going against Sebastian Fondora, if he going against Charlo, if he going against Tony Harrison, if he going against Jared Hurd, if he going against it was another one that I was thinking about. Even the kid from Australia, he ain't the tallest, he 5'10". I think they are naturally bigger men. I'm not sure if Benavidez is just that much bigger. You know what I'm saying? So that's my question mark. Okay. Eric R said, Danny, I need Danny to get his ass whooped tonight. Yeah, I saw that you had took that plus 475. I don't think that's a terrible bet. I didn't make it, but I don't think it's terrible though. Eric R said, I need Danny to get beat out there. Eric R said, man, I'm gonna fuck around and drop this and drop to 30 this week. Shit, I'm down there at 36, man. I need some company. I got to come back with something, though, man. I ain't going to stay down there all season. They can believe that. I will make my way back to the top 10. Everybody know I'm known for barnstorming coming down the stretch. Chan Ross said, let's go, Demariz. Yeah, let's go. Salute to OG in the building. Yeah, man, I know we on the tough stretch, OG, but I'm about to right the ship. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't keep you updated, too, because we had to do the live stream today. And I had to get my rest and shit so we can do this live stream and call fights and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to right the ship, man. Don't even worry about it.
I appreciate that super chat, Lady Chan. I was watching the fight. I didn't even see it.
Yes, sir. Lady Chan said, CBS was nearly stopped. Hold on. Chris Billum Smith was nearly stopped in the last round, but Chamberlain stopped throwing much in the later round. Yeah, that's about what I read. That early in the fight, like the first half, it was pretty close. And then coming down the stretch, Chris Billum Smith took over. And but he almost got stopped with like 15 seconds left to go in the fight. Pecos Bill said this fight is a toss-up, Danny Garcia versus Benavidez. It's hard for me to call. You see, we ain't dropped no bet on it. You know what I'm saying? Nick Harmon said, I wasn't looking forward to Chris Billiam Smith versus Chamberlain, but it turned out to be a great fight. I was actually looking forward to it, man, because both of them showed me some toughness against Richard Riaporhi and Lawrence Okoli. And plus, Chris Billiam Smith, he trains with Lawrence Okoli. Like they stable mates. Well, maybe not stable mates, but I know they training partners. So that made me intrigued. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see. Appreciate that super chat once again from Lady Chan. Say you're very most welcome for the super chat. Damn me. Appreciate it once again.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you, sis.
Nick Harmo, I read that. Anthony McMullen, welcome to the gym. This your first time. Said he looked sucked up and weight drained. I said that about Benavidez, that he looked like he might have been drained. But I also said that I have been wrong about that several times in the past. So I got to say, I ain't no fucking doctor. You know what I'm saying? Because I said the same thing about Jose Zepeda going into the fight against Jose Vargas. And I said the same thing about Jaime Munguia when he was fighting Dimitri Ballard. And I was wrong both times. So I ain't no doctor. But welcome to the gym this first time. Lady Chan said, yeah, I had to split hairs to pick Benavidez. He's did nothing either for real. But just decided because he's way taller, pressure fighter, and younger, and has decent power. It's really a 50-50 type fight. I'm with you. I definitely don't have a strong lean going into this fight. Normally, I'm the type of guy to come in talking shit. I'm serving crow and all of that. I ain't talking as loud today. I'm whispering a little bit on this fight because I just went on ahead and took Danny Garcia, man. Raymond Knight said, I have to go with Danny, seeing that Jose is coming off a born draw off after a TKO loss. But he was also coming off like a 3-year layoff, bro. He hadn't fought since 2018. And then he fought again in 2021. So when fighters come off of long layoffs like that, for the most part, they don't get knockouts. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of take some of the heat off of him when it comes to that. He said Danny by stoppage somewhere in the mid rounds. He might get the stoppage. He might get it. but he is also coming off a long layoff. He coming off a 19-month layoff. So I think it's going to be hard for him to get the stoppage, especially against somebody that seems relatively tough, somebody that done went the distance against Terrence Crawford at 147. And, you know, Crawford been getting motherfuckers out of there at 147. And I know he got him out of there in 12 rounds. I don't know what I said. Sometimes my mouth get ahead of my brain. But I'm trying to say he went deep into the fight. He almost went the distance, but he got stopped in the 12th in the final round. So to me, that showed me that he has an element of toughness. But we'll see though, man. Hell, I might be wrong. Pagos Bill said, worrying who? You know I don't worry. Oh, nah, he pretty cool. Yaffa don't be doing no worrying. I'm the motherfucker that be worrying because I don't like losing and being embarrassed. And then I got to hit everybody up and tell everybody how we lost and all that kind of shit.
Anthony McMullen, welcome to the gym if this is your first time. Salute, fam. Lady Chan, appreciate the super chat. She said, guys, you should be matching my super chat. Come on, appreciate that.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate you. We got some subscribers that's been holding us down for a long time, though, Square Business, but we definitely appreciate you. Lady Chan said Richard's surname is pronounced Reakpor. Okay. You know, I ain't from over there, man. I'll be pronouncing these motherfuckers' names as best as I can, but I appreciate that. Reakpor. Raymond Knight said, can't wait. We will see. Oh, yeah, we definitely gonna see, man. I'm just throwing out some analysis. I really ain't even trying to challenge nobody. Like if this was Opataya versus Maurice Bradis, you would see a different Trey X right now. Well, you would hear a different Trey X anyway. Or if this was Bivol against Canelo, this would be a totally different Trey X. But I'm not really sure, you know what I'm saying? So I think that all opinions are pretty valid. Like everybody that's making opinions for both sides, I can see the logic in everything that everybody's saying. Okay, we in the 9th round right now. I hope the fight don't end up being no damn draw or no shit. I really think this dude, I still think he would have put them hands on old boy if he would have came in shape. Nick Harmon said, what round is the Kaneki versus Demariezen fight? They're in the 9th round right now.
King Hebrew, salute, fam. What's happening? I think your boy Demariezen is up in the fight.
Hit him with a right hand. He's stepping to him, trying to put hands on him a little bit. Not really a lot of power, but they scoring blows, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Kaneki keep on back into the ropes and shit. That's like a submissive position to be in a fight. And if you out there trying to go win something, I don't think that's the place that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? It looked like he tried to bounce off the ropes and catch him with a sneaky right hand the way Tony Canzoneri used to do back in the day. He one of the best that I ever seen at doing that shit, springing off the ropes and coming back with hard shots. Scrapbook Boxing got some old Canzoneri videos on his channel, and it show how he be springing off the ropes with them hard shots. Yeah. Kaneki going to the body trying to extract some of that energy out the motherfucker. Just took a looping right hand and a left hook and a straight right hand from Demariezen. Short right uppercut from Demariezen, and they walked off on Kaneki. Kaneki tried to hit him with a chopping right hand, going to the body. Ooh, nice right hand by Kaneki. That could have been trouble. A pretty decent fight. I saw this guy in a chat on the channel, man. He was calling for this fight like 3 years ago or something. That motherfucker was a psyche. This shit came to pass. King Hebrew said the fight is on Showtime, right? Yeah, it's on Showtime, bro. Big Hen said Tregs. He didn't go the distance with Bud. He got knocked out, right? Yeah, I already corrected that though, my brother. I said that sometimes my mouth gets ahead of my brain. What I was trying to say is he went deep into the fight. He got stopped in the 12th round. That's what happened, bro. And I already addressed that, my brother. He said, but I agree, Trey. Jose is a tough motherfucker. Yeah, I think he tough, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he out there just getting knocked silly in this motherfucker. Anthony McMullen said, this is Junior the Super Dog new phone. All right, man, you got to throw him a wrench. He said, salute Marlo, Trex, and everyone in the gym. Yeah, I ain't even know that was you, bro, man. We definitely appreciate you. Looking at the replay, Demariezen doing a little something. Nice little uppercut. Straight right hand glanced off the cheekbone. He'll come down the stretch on this motherfucker. And Kaneki coming off a layoff too. Kaneki has not had a fight in 2022. He hasn't had a fight since his rematch against the Nordic Nightmare Robert Helenius. So that was also something that was coming into play for me in this fight. Hey, give me a second, bro. I'm gonna run to the kitchen real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, I got you. You was caught up in the chat? Oh, they trying to. That's another trick, y'all, to buy your fighters some time. Spill water on the ground, an excessive amount of water, and they gonna stop it. Oh, this motherfucker done came back. MZ say, "Hey, you working? Who you talking about, MZ? I'm about to be eating pro with this motherfucking fight, man. I caught myself falling on my first mind. Fuck it. But this motherfucker just way more skilled, man. Karnecki don't got no type of skills. He's a novice. And I should have listened to that nigga Trey. That's what made me pick him the first time. Demarizian is punching inside of him, man, catching him with combinations. But the most important thing, he able to hook into the jab. He started adapting throughout the fight, though, with the straight punching because he was missing and getting countered with combinations. But he started throwing straight shots because he see that Karnecki backs up in a straight line. And he's been real accurate. And MD said, damn, I was texting, but I'm on the wrong thing. Lady Chan talking to Nick. Let me get out y'all business. Yeah, experience is the key, man. I think Demarizian did a good job on controlling and adapting to Karnecki, man, because it wasn't hard to figure out. Karnecki was trying to break him down, though, by going to the body, but that shit ain't work. Look like it's going a distance, and it look like Demarizian gonna win, man, by UD. That's what it looked like. But Karnecki ain't fucking playing. He letting this shit go. Trying to go out on this shield. "41 seconds left, y'all. They banging. Whoa. Karnecki just got hit with something clean. Damn, this motherfucker threw like a like a backhand type of uppercut. The referee had to warn him. That's that veteran shit right there. That's that veteran shit, man. That's what Trey was talking about, man. That background experience. A lot of little dirty tricks from his corner, and then his skills. You know what I'm saying? Pushing the head down, throwing punches. Oh, he tried to throw a Mississippi blow right there. Caught that bitch back. Yeah, I think Demarizian won this, y'all. Whoever picked Demarizian, good job. I think he won this by UD, man. He started to pull away, and he started to add them points up on Karnecki face. You could tell too. That shit started to swell up. He tough as a motherfucker, man. Shout out to Karnecki, man. He tough as a bitch. He was trying to go out on the shield, but he just got outpointed, man. He got touched up too much, face beat up too much, swole. Damn, his mouth bleeding like a motherfucker. Yeah, man. Oh, MZ, you pick Karnecki? What you pick? Decision too? King Louis said, Adam, sorry. Lady Chan said, low C. Oh yeah, let me get out y'all business. And when y'all be adding each other, I don't be all in y'all business, man. I don't read your comments. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we get down over here. He said he's sorry. Oh, that's what's up, MZ. They doing their thing, man. I'm gonna sign up, man. I'm probably gonna sign up tonight for the bottle, man. I ain't been in the goddamn Discord chopping it up, y'all. I'll be popping through. Y'all see what time I be putting the messages up in that motherfucker. I'll be at work and shit early in the morning. Still be dark when I leave this motherfucker. Yeah, man, go on to serve me up my crow. I got my seasoning and my motherfucking hot sauce right here. You got to use that special hot sauce on that crow, man. You got to use that goddamn sriracha. You know what I'm saying? That sriracha take away that bitter taste. You know what I'm saying? Cause this motherfucker, I done changed my pick at the last minute for no reason. You picked him by 2 round KO? Nah. Demarie's got some skill, man. He Turkish, huh? He got some skill. He ain't the you know what I'm saying, the most brightest tool in the tool shed. But he got some tools, man. He got some dirty tricks to stay in the game. He got the most important thing, he got a motherfucking chin. But yeah, I think Demarie's won on points from my scorecard, man. I stopped counting after I seen him do a clean sweep 3-4 rounds in a row. And them was late rounds. I think it was like 4, 5, and 6 or some shit. Kalnecki ass was late in the rounds trying to steal rounds, but he was getting outpointed, man, with power shots. And his Demarie's shots was way more effective or telling, if you know what I mean. That motherfucker was knocking that nigga Kawanaki head back, man. Them judges pay attention to all that kind of shit. We about to see right now. That motherfucker Kawanaki got his hand in the air. You lost, brother. Turkey beat Poland today, brother. Oh shit, they taking a long time. Taking a long time, y'all. King Louis said SOB. Yep. He won on points. He won on points. King Louis say, Adam really only won the first round to me. He said I knew he was gonna lose after the second round, real talk. I think after the third, I felt like because his defense wasn't finna get no better. You know what I'm saying? After the third, I was like, fuck, I shouldn't have changed my pick. But whoever picked Demarie's on points, man, he won. It should have been a UD, but let's see what.
It was a UD.
Oh, okay. MZ say, tell him to put his hands down. Matter of fact, put them in his pocket. Hey, MZ say he hit.
He has. I fucked up because what I did is I had everybody take Demarie's by knockout, and I had them hedge it with the decision because the decision paid 5.25 to 1 odds. It was plus 525. So basically, everybody got their money back. They might have got a little bit extra, but I had put a bigger bet on Demarie's by decision. So I actually made money on the fight. And I should have told everybody else to do what I did. So I feel kind of fucked up about that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, though, man. I fucked up on that because I should have hedged the other way. I should have took him by decision and put most of the money on that and then hedged it with the knockout. But instead, I went the other way. You know what I'm saying? But the way I had it on mine, If he would have won by knockout or decision, I still would have made money on the shit because of the odds. You know what I'm saying? John Ross said, I'd take those points and run. Shit, we run into the bank. Goddamn me. Yeah. Old Trey X, old Walker, old Huckleberry gonna come back and get one.
Champ Ross gonna get motherfucker. I should have stayed with the motherfucking the science, man. I don't fucking with my gut. You got punched in the motherfucking gut because this crow got me going to the bathroom. Goddamn me.
Yeah, y'all should have listened to your boy, man. Hey, that was one of them fights I was talking loud into the weigh-in. I was talking loud in the motherfucker at first. Lady Chen said, Trey, see, our pick was correct. I always stick with your gut feeling. Absolutely. You're right about that. I can't even count, man. And when I be thinking about it, because I be changing my picks all the time, I think that I got a fucking confidence issue. Me of all people, I struggle with my motherfucking confidence, and that's why I don't be sticking with my picks all the time. But I'm about to fix that. We about to remedy that shit. King Lewis said Adam couldn't even get the robbery. It's over with for him. Yeah, I mean, he a club fighter though, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got a club fighter going against an Olympian. I mean, he's supposed to lose. Like if you look at his last two opponents, like if you look up Robert Helenius, you look up his amateur record. His amateur record, I saw one of them that was either 105, 38-1, or it was 101, 38-5. And the other one I saw was 190 and 19. So it was one of them. But that's a lot different than what Kaneki got. Kaneki, he only won the New York Golden Gloves. He like a regional guy. If I look on my amateur pedigree scale, I put Kaneki at a hold on. I put him at like a 1.5. And then a reason I put him at a 4. That's a motherfucker that done fought on the international level. Helenius, I put him at like a 3.5. And he going against a 1.5. He supposed to beat that motherfucker. That's just the way I see boxing. I know everybody don't agree, but I do get more picks right than I get wrong. Goddamn, stick around. Pagos Bill said I got extra because I put more. Okay, that's good. Because I told y'all to put like 20% of your original bet, and I ended up putting 40% of my original bet. So I was able to make money on both sides. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that you put some extra on it. Rod X said Adam is a novice. He's not a novice because he won the New York Golden Glove. Like I said, like a novice, I would put a novice a 0.5 on the pedigree scale, and I put this guy at a 1.5. So I'm not gonna say he a novice, but he ain't the type of guy that's gonna be going out here beating these 3.5s and 4s. You know what I'm saying? Especially on a consistent basis. Anthony McMullen said, I'm going with Danny by decision after he stepped on Benavidez's foot 2 times. It's all over. All right, King Louis said, I should have listened. I just thought if Adam can't KO, buddy, he would do enough for the robbery, but he was wrong. Yeah, I figure, I mean, he fighting basically a hometown fight. I would think that he has the promotion behind him. So I can understand y'all thinking it might be a robbery. But I've been getting them kind of picks wrong. Like last week when Avery Sparrow, when he fought against William Foster III in Philadelphia, I thought that Avery Sparrow might get some home cooking. So I hit up Champ Ross at the last minute and I changed my pick from Foster to Sparrow because they was fighting in Philadelphia, and I went out there and took an L. But I will say a lot of people in the comment section on that video or the replay, they said that they felt like Avery Sparrow should have won that fight. But that was a hometown fight that I got wrong. And then another fight when David Jimenez, when he fought against I can't remember his name, that big upset in California. What the fuck was that kid's name? He was like 20-1 going against David Jimenez. That was a hometown type of fight because the hometown guy, he wasn't really hometown, but he was born an hour away. So I thought he might get a favorable decision. And he went out there and lost a majority decision to an outsider that come from Puerto Rico. So that hometown shit ain't been standing solid with me, man. I've been picking that shit and been eating crow. All right, Big Hen talking to Marlos.
Jerry Hurd got his ass whooped in his hometown. Or was it old boy from Philly. I think it was both of them, didn't they?
I know Jerry Hurd got his ass whooped by somebody from Philly.
No, I'm saying who got their ass beat in Philly, man? It was a hometown fight. And Jerry Hurd. One of them, Jerry Hurd or J Rock. One of them got their ass whooped in their hometown. I remember that shit.
Okay. Who the fuck was it? Jerry Hurd lost to Rosario. Not Jerry Hurd, but J Rock lost to Rosario. Was it Rosario that beat him in Philly?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Little Rock said time for the main event of the evening. Absolutely. Lady Chan said, whenever I've changed my pick, which is rare, I'm always wrong. I've let people influence me with their damn wrong pick. Rather be wrong with my pick. That's square business. I'd rather be wrong with my shit. And you right, every single time I change a pick, I'm wrong. See, but I'm going to tell you what fucked me up. In season 10, the season that I won, I changed a few picks, but I was right. So that had me thinking that if I go over my picks, I might can catch a mistake. But ever since then, when I change a pick, I'm wrong. So I'm just gonna let that shit ride. King Louis said he got Benavidez. You locked in with Marlo. St. Cruz said you can pick him pretty good. Yeah, I've been holding down the fort for a while, man. That's one thing about our channel that I'm proud of with me and Marlo is that we can't run. Whenever we make picks, we right here. You know what I'm saying? You can go back and look in the files and you can see exactly how much crow that we've been eating and how much crow we've been serving. You know what I'm saying? Chan Ross said, I went safe. I picked Garcia split decision.
Hey, and the good definitely outweigh the bad. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
We just serve way more.
Yeah, we be losing subscribers because they can't serve us crow. Motherfuckers be subscribing thinking they gonna serve us some crow on the pick. Come back, it ain't what they thought it was. You know what I'm saying? King Louis said, Herb was a start of the BS. Rock was next. All right. He said J Rock was. That's the motherfucker that got whooped, I think he's saying. Lady Chan said just stand on your square with your pick. Integrity counts. Yeah, I gotta stand on the square. You know, like I said, man, I just be fucking myself up on the confidence. And what throw me off is that I don't even have a reason to not be confident. Like I done served a bunch of crow around this motherfucker. What the hell am I second guessing myself for? So I just told myself I ain't gonna do that shit. I'm gonna keep it to a minimum because I ain't gonna lie, I did change the pick on this one. I had Benavidez at first, and then I changed it to Garcia. So I might be fucking up again. But we gonna see though, man. It is what it is. So yeah, we getting close to the main event of the evening, man. It's about to go now. And this is a fight that we gonna call too, y'all. So let me go ahead and get ready so I can take scope. We can call the fight. I got a wheel. Garcia and Benavidez. And I like the names tonight too. I shouldn't have too much problem with Garcia and Benavidez. Chan Ross said, Trez, good pick on them a reason. Erase all that stuff I said earlier. Money well spent. Yeah, you should have listened to your boy.
Hey, fact check. I was right. It was J Rock.
Okay.
Right. It was the Rosario J Rock fight.
Yeah. Lady Chance said, change it back to Benavidez. You got time? I'm gonna go ahead and stay down, man. I'm gonna stay down. You know what I'm saying? Because I was also thinking, like, if somebody was gonna move up to the 154, who better than Benavidez to fight? Somebody that done fought as low as 140, and he done weighed in at 136 before. This ain't like fighting Charlo. I know Charlo fought at 147, but he was only 17. All the motherfuckers, man, they really big for the weight class. Like these motherfuckers been fighting at 154, and they gonna move up to 160 and shit. So I just don't think Benavidez is really all that big. So I'm gonna go ahead and stay with the Danny Garcia pick, man. If I get dealt with, I get dealt with.
D-Lo in the building. Salute, bro.
That's a voice of reason. What's going down, bro? Chan Ross said, gas up, fellas. Yeah, I did hit that gas when I took a little break real quick. That shit already got my mouth dry as fuck. I need to go get my bottle of water. I'm gonna go get my bottle of water. I'll be right back. Appreciate the super chat from Yasa, man. Square business.
Appreciate you, bro. Hey, Champ Ross, you know it. Get my shit ready right now. Watching Jose warm up in these mix. I didn't get a chance to see Danny because I had to go get me something to drink. Rod said her last fight was in VA. It was in his backyard too. So they both lost in their hometown. St. Cruz and say both of them small welterweights. Who you talking about, Jose and Danny? Lady Chan said, yeah, but the Benavidez brothers are weight bullies. We know this. Said, well, Jose has made some mad low weights, and his bro lost on the scale. But he's going to rehydrate to 175. Stand by. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting to see when he get in the ring. What he looking like.
Yeah, I'm back. Hey, Yasa, hey, me and Yasa, we made a little change on the Demarese fight. I forgot because I told Yasa to bet it right. I had him put half on the knockout and half on the decision, and the decision was like 5-1 or some shit. I can't remember exactly what it was on his website, but it was like at least 4.5-1. So we made a little bit of money on the Demarese fight. Yeah, Lady Chen, what she say? Yeah, but the Benavidez brothers are weight bullies. We know this. Well, Jose has made some mad low weights, and his brother lost on the scales, but he's going to rehydrate to 175. Stand by. He might. I'm not taking that off the table, man. Like I said before, this is one of the rare times that I don't have a strong lean in this fight. I can't really dispute what y'all saying too much. All I can do is go off the knowledge that I've been, like the reasoning that I've been using for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But I can admit that this ain't no just straight solid shit that I'm thinking about the fight. This fight could go either way to me. So I'm not gonna dispute what you're talking about. St. Cruz said the no-look left hook on display tonight. Garcia for the win. The no-look left hook. We ain't seen one of them motherfuckers in a while, man.
Hey, shout out to Napoleon Armstrong and the Cashapp. Appreciate you, bro.
Definitely appreciate that. That motherfucker, I'm over there fucking off his money with the bets. And then he gonna go over there and drop us a cash out, man. That motherfucker, appreciate that, bro. Square business. All right, Danny coming out with the Jabberwocky mask. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what he gonna do. Well, yeah, man, I don't have a strong opinion about this one, man. Keep coming though. I'm gonna have some strong lean. Oh, that's Jose? Shit, Danny normally be coming out with that kind of shit. That's why I said what I said. You got to get your own style, brother.
Hey, for real, what he doing? Trying to tease him?
Yeah. Some shit like that. Miss Almond Brown said, thank you. Okay, talking to Yasa. Yeah, definitely appreciate that shit from Yasa. D'Lo said, Danny Swift Garcia may see Benavidez as another Bam Bam type victim, but he may be anything but that. He definitely gonna come fight back, man. You know, he got more size and stuff than Bam Bam.
Hey, look who the referee is.
I ain't even seen him, Mr. Brother.
Yeah, the funny brother. What's his name? Steve Willis.
Yeah, I knew that's who you had to be talking about. I still ain't seen him. But yeah, he always make a fight better. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see, man, about this guy Garcia. I mean, he ain't fought in 19 months. Like, how the fuck can I feel super confident about somebody that ain't fought in 19 months? And then the other guy that he fighting against, he ain't fought in 7 or 8 months. And before that, it was 3 years before he had a fight. This man basically had one fight in 4 years. So you got one guy that had one fight in 4 years, and you got the other guy that he ain't had a fight in 19 months. How the fuck am I supposed to feel strongly about any of this? Appreciate that super chat from my boy Gil Coles. Goddamn me.
Appreciate you, bro. Damn, thanks, Ray. Remember we had that one?
Yeah. Show you right. Well, yeah, man, appreciate that shit. He been terrorizing us, though. But definitely appreciate that. I'm going to come back with something on your ass, though. King Louis say, from a matchmaking point of view, great fight. But if Danny wins, how much credit does he get? Not much from me. So that's what I'm saying. Like, he moving up and he fighting somebody that's supposed to be a lot bigger, but he's still in the position that some people feel like he doesn't deserve a lot of credit because they don't really have that type of respect for the opponent. Like if he was like, let's say Danny went up there and fought Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu ain't accomplished a whole lot, not even in the amateurs. But we would still have a different type of respect than him fighting against this guy. So see, that's what's working in my mind and shit. D'Lo said, yeah, his last fight was at 160 and he looked horrible, but Danny Swift Garcia was semi-retired. Yeah, that's where baby. That's why I say 19-month layoff. And he did fight it. It was basically at 160. He weighed in at like 158 and a half or something like that. So he was basically at 160. Nick Harmon said, I may be eating crow, but I'm sticking with Garcia. I'm locked in with you, man. You know, we just gonna go ahead and take the 8-1 favorite or whatever the fuck he is. Go ahead and take that 8-1 favorite. D'Lo said, flip a coin in this one. I think that's what he's saying. Eric R, yeah. Pay your bill. Pay your bill. That's the king of King boxing. He might be listening in the background. King of the Kim folks. Pay your bill. Hashtag pay your bill. Iceberg Nerd said, I'm not confident in this fight either. Danny can very easily go out there and get his ass whooped. He can. That's why I was thinking Benavidez at first. Because I'm listening to Marlo and different people. Marlo say, man, this motherfucker don't let his hands go enough. Benavidez could potentially go out here and outwork him. But I hear a lot of shit that makes sense, man. Like, we know this man got one leg. One time brought up the fact that Danny Garcia did a good job boxing against Zab Judah. So he said he showed some good legs in that fight. I saw some pretty good legs when he fought against Matisse. I saw some decent legs when he fought against Bam Bam, but I thought he spent too much time against the ropes in that fight. And that's a fight that made me think he might lose in this one.
D215519, salute, bro. What's happening?
Salute, bro. King Louis said he agreed with something I said. D'Lo said both are fighting their debuts for the division. Solid win for either guy, but it tells us something about how they will fare at the weight class. I got you. Yeah, salute to D. What's going down, bro? Rules, no 3 knockdown rule. Referee or doctor can stop the fight. Fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. Fight official after round 4. It's about to go down, man. Let me go ahead and get ready so I can call the fight.
It's fight time, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all could have been anywhere, but y'all here with the originator. Appreciate y'all for sharing y'all time with us. Get ready. Fasten your seatbelts. It's about to go down.
Yes, sir. It's about to go down. Getting the announcements for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr. Hey, hold on 1 second.
Bodex said all those fights on the Paul versus Hassan Jr. card missed out on a great opportunity and a paycheck. I stand corrected. Louis said Danny ain't no mover like that. No look throwing ass nigga. The no look hook.
Yeah, I had to go grab me and leave real quick. I'm fucking back.
Gas up. Get your libations ready. Steve with us on the screen. Let's get it.
Oh, yeah, it's about to go down, man. Hopefully they bring the action. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the mess of frauds from Miss Alma Brown. I'm definitely going to try to earn them.
These are the signs of the times I'm out to get mine. All I live is a life of crime. Salute, man.
All I live is a life of crime. What's up, bro? D'Lo said, Danny Garcia did a good job boxing down the backstretch versus Judah. If memory serves, he was in trouble in that fight late, but that was a long time ago and a lot of pounds ago. I was thinking about that too. When you move up in weight, the mobility don't be the same. You know what I'm saying? And that was at 140. Hell, this is 2 weight classes after that. So that is something that crossed my mind. Eric Carr said Jose better move that beady ass head out there. Get off the line. Signs of the Time said he got Danny by decision. I'm locked in with you. Big Hen. I don't know what he's talking about. Gil Cole said I need Jose to use that jab and get this split decision. Use that jab, huh? See, that's the only thing though, bro. He got to push off the injured leg to have a good strong jab. But I have been seeing him fucking around with the southpaw stand. So let's see if he break that shit out. If he break the glass like Crawford, break the glass and pull out the southpaw stance when it's an emergency. All right, let me turn and get ready, man. Danny Garcia out of Philadelphia, 36 and 321 knockout. He look like he's nice and ready to go, well, at least by the face. Looking at his body, though, his body look kind of dry. I think that's something that the fighters need to start concentrating on and stop coming out so dry. I know that Gabriel Flores, it looked like he was bone dry when he came out against Giovanni Cabrera. And he went out there and got dropped in the first round. And it started the whole fight off bad. And I think he could have avoided that if he didn't come out cold. But Danny, his body looked bone dry to me. You know what I'm saying? So let's see how he start this fight off, man. He might get caught early. He coming off a layoff, and it don't look like he very warmed up to me. Are we getting ready for the first round? Yeah, Benavidez don't look too much better, though, to be fair. They might get out to a slow start. Okay, we in the first round. Both fighters meet in the center of the ring. Let me straighten up this TV a little bit. All right, they post up in front of each other. Danny shot a jab out there, but he came up short. Benavidez probed with the jab. Loop a right hand for Benavidez, but he took a double left hook to the body from Danny. And both fighters came back with a jab and hit each other with a jab at the same time. Heads on the center line. Benavidez probed with the lead hand. Danny stepped in with a jab, got in the high guard a little bit, then stepped back to the mid-range and took a jab from Benavidez. Benavidez posted up in front of him. Jab to the body from Danny, then he stepped around on Benavidez. Benavidez got his hands up good, getting down low, bringing himself down to Danny level, kind of squared up, posted in front of Danny. Danny with a jab of the right hand, and he tried to turn Benavidez. Benavidez came back with a jab, stepping to him behind that high guard, good knee flexion, took a jab from Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia got the defense kind of relaxed. Let me find my rhythm. Loop a right hand for Benavidez, and they got tangled up. Danny working the right hand to the body in the midst of the clinch. We in the first round. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the round. All right, here come Benavidez. Jab a right hand to the body from Danny. Took a left hook from Benavidez. Benavidez came back with a jab, and Danny came back with a jab, but they ain't really landed these jabs, though. Danny posted up in front of Benavidez. Benavidez with a jab with a right hand on Danny. Danny with a jab, right hand, left hook to the body. Then he tried to turn Benavidez. Benavidez flashed and smiled at the motherfucker, stepping to him behind that jab. Came back with a jab again, but he ain't really pushing off on the jab, though. Danny shot the jab out there. Jab right hand to the body from Danny. He brought back the left hook. Then he stepped back in the range on Benavidez. Benavidez stepping to him, though. Stepping to him behind the lead left hook type punch. Went to the body with the right hand, and he brought it back to the head, and he came back with a jab. Danny got up out of there. All right, here come Benavidez. All right, now he posted up in front of Danny. Loop a right hand from Benavidez. We took a right hand to the body from Danny. Then Danny pushed him back. Touched him with a double jab. Lead that hook to the body from Benavidez. Came back with a still jab. Came back with a jab again. There's Benavidez. Here come a double jab from Danny. One to the chest, one to the stomach. Still jab from Benavidez. It might have missed Danny, though. Danny might have slipped it. Jab to the body. Loop a right hand over the top from Danny Garcia, like an overhand right type punch. Took a jab from Benavidez. Benavidez stepping to him behind that high guard and shit. Walking in the straight line. Lead right hand from Benavidez, but Danny was long gone. And Benavidez came back with a jab, but it came more short, though. Posted up in front of Danny. And the high guard standing up straight. Here come a double jab from Danny. He stepped around on Benavidez. Loop a right hand, left hook from Benavidez, but he ain't landed clean. Decent defense from Danny Garcia. Here come still jab from Benavidez, and he stepped the head back. Still jab from Benavidez again. Came back to right hand to the body from Danny, but he took a counter punch from Benavidez, and Benavidez came back with the jab again, getting down low, trying to make himself a smaller target, but he bringing himself down to Danny level. Danny touched with the double jab, and Benavidez came back with a jab. Danny shot up the feint. Benavidez tried to put hell on him. Took a right hand from Danny Garcia. Still jab from Benavidez, though. Came back with a jab again. So you gonna get your change. Sticking his tongue out at the motherfucker looking like a jack-o'-lantern, the way Jim Letterman used to say back in the day. Touch him with a still jab. That's Benavidez. Here come a double jab from Danny. One to the chest, one to the stomach. Took a jab from Benavidez from the orthodox stand. Jab right hand, left hook to the body from Danny Garcia. Then he stepped back in the range of Benavidez. Benavidez leaned in with a jab and shit. Stepping to Danny Garcia. Walking in the straight line to Danny Garcia. Trying to find an opening. Here come a jab to the body from Danny. Jab loop a right hand from Danny, but he missed it. Wild swinging left hook from Benavidez, but he missed that. But he came back with a jab. He was stepping to Danny. Danny with a double jab to the body. Came with step with the loop of right hand. It might have got blocked by Benavidez, and Benavidez flashed and smiled at the motherfucker at the end of the round. What you think, bro?
I like Danny. It was a good fill out round, close fill out round. But I like Danny that round. Danny ain't waiting. He initiating the contact first with the body. He eat jabs, man. I thought Benavidez was gonna take control, but he's slipping up with the bravado and let Danny get off work. And he ended up getting caught with a motherfucking wild looking kind of shot. I like Danny that round. Rob Stewart in the building. Salute, bro. What's happening?
Salute. Appreciate the message files in the chat, man. Y'all know this shit like tonic from making by. Napoleon said Danny gonna win. Jose starting that machismo shit already. And that's what he was doing in his last fight when he was losing. Rob Stewart, 1-0. That's a good judge. Raymond Knight said, I'm glad they are fighting. I was afraid they would be tentative. I was thinking that too. I'm actually surprised. I thought they would get off to a slow start. All right, here we go. We in the second round. Danny on his toes a little bit, trying to find the rhythm. Stepped in with a jab, but the jab came up short though. Little bit of head movement. Benavidez stepped in with a jab. He didn't really step in with it though. 3-2 combination from Benavidez. Almost took a right hand to the body from Danny. Benavidez came back with a jab this time. Danny stepped in with a jab. He didn't land the jab though. More like a rangefinder type of jab. Once again from Danny. Double jab right hand came back with the left hook type on that Danny. But he took a jab from Benavidez. It might have came up short. Benavidez stepped in with the jab again. It might have got parried by Danny. All right, Benavidez leave right hand, trying to come back with some. Danny got up out of there. Looked like he wanted to get on that bicycle. More like a big wheel, though. Danny shot the jab out there, but it looked like it barely came more short, though. Benavidez shooting a range find out there. Stepped in with like a 3-2 type, tried to come back with something. Came back with a jab. Here come double jab from Danny. Leave right hand, left hook on his ass from Benavidez. Danny got up out of there. Took a jab from Benavidez. Benavidez stepping straight to him, looking for opening on Danny. Danny got his defense relaxed right now, just right there in front of Benavidez. Shot the range find out there. Touched with a jab to the body. Benavidez came back with a jab of his own. Just kind of squared up, walking to Danny right now. Danny with the 3-4 combination, and he stepped back at the range on Benavidez. Benavidez shaking his head, showing bravado, talking about it wasn't nothing, and he came back with a jab, walking in a straight line to Danny. Good knee flex from Benavidez. Lead up uppercut type pump from Danny Garcia, but he came up short, but he got back on the jab. Benavidez showing that bravado, showing that machismo type shit, the way my boy Napoleon was saying. Lead up uppercut type pump from Danny, came back with the right hand. Then they had a nice exchange right there. It looked like Danny Garcia might have got the better of it. I got behind the punches, y'all. My bad. All right, here comes the motherfucker Benavidez. Double jab from Danny, like to the chest there. But Benavidez came back with a jab of his own. I think he came up short though. Both fighters got their defense kind of relaxed. Here comes a triple jab from Danny. One upstairs, one downstairs, one upstairs. Once again, he stepped back at the range on Benavidez. Benavidez got his hands a good jab to the body, loop a right hand upstairs for Danny Garcia. Then he came back with a jab. Took a jab from Benavidez though. Was good for the goose, is good for the counter. He over the step with this motherfucker right now. Danny said, "Fuck that. Let me reset and get my ass up out of here." Then he right hand from Benavidez. Here comes a series of jabs and left hook to the body from Danny. Then he turned Benavidez. I still jab from Benavidez and snapped his head back. He over the step of the Danny right now. Danny got his defense relaxed and look like he's seeing everything. Kind of right uppercut to the body from Danny. Then he walked off from Benavidez when Benavidez tried to jump on it with something. Lead up uppercut, short right hand from Danny. Then he stepped back out of range on Benavidez. Benavidez came back with something, but he missed it though. Benavidez getting down low, bringing himself down to Danny level. Lead right hand from Benavidez, and he came back to the left hook. He might have took a right hand to the body from Danny and missed that though. Danny stepped in with the jab. Benavidez came back with some kind of right hand from Danny. Then he got up out of there. I couldn't really tell. Double jab from Danny, went to the chest, went to the stomach, but he took a jab from Benavidez. Benavidez posted up in front of him, kind of squared up. Triple jab from Danny, went to the chest, went to the stomach, went to the chest once again, step back at the range. Here comes a jab from Benavidez, though. Got the defense relaxed right now, just posted up in front of Danny. Lead right hand to the body from Danny, but just took something back from Benavidez. That should change. Danny shooting that rangefinder, just still jab from Benavidez right beside the head. Flinging right hand from Benavidez, but it came with short. Danny touched with the jab, ripped 2 body shots, and he came back with a jab with his head at Danny. Jab from Benavidez, but it got slipped by Danny. Danny stepped in with a double jab to the body. Jab right hand to the body from Danny. Benavidez jumped on him with something, ended with a left hook. Danny was fighting that motherfucker though, and it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
Shit, I like Danny this round too, man. Benavidez couldn't really land nothing clean, and when he finally did, Danny ate it well. But I like his game plan. He in control, man. He working off the jab, catching Benavidez in the high guard where he able to put combinations to the body and finish up top. And the finish look like it's going around the guard. But shit, I like Danny this round, man. Benavidez is doing too much about him.
All right. Once again, appreciate the mess of frauds in the chat. Luis 21D, welcome to the gym. This is the first time. So damn, Benavidez look way bigger than the motherfucker. Miss Lex, what's up with you? If I ain't said it to you already.
Yeah, Miss Lex. Salute, sis. What's happening?
Rob Stewart said he got a 2-0, so he agree with you. Napoleon said overhand right is there for both fighters. Appreciate them frauds. Lady Chan, okay, talking to Big Hen. Let me get back in there. We in the third round. All right, Danny on his toes a little bit to start this round, trying to find the rhythm. Shot the jab at her, but he got blocked by Benavidez. Then he stepped in with a double jab, came back with the left hook off the jab to Danny Garcia. Benavidez touched with the jab, came back to the left hook, came back with the looper right hand, but it looked like he missed them shots though. Danny Garcia said he gonna reset a little bit. Still jab from Benavidez. It might have missed Garcia though. Now Benavidez tried to cut the ring off from Garcia. Garcia shot the jab, but like a rangefinder, came back with a 6-3 combination. Then he turned Benavidez. Benavidez getting down low. go and shit. Showed a little bit of bravado. Triple jab from Danny Garcia, then he got back on the move, got back on that big wheel. That motherfucker Benavidez trying to catch up to him, though, trying to cut the ring off. Danny on his toes a little bit. He on the outskirts of the ring and shit. He moving kind of clockwise. Benavidez trying to jump on him with something like a 3-punch combination, touch with the right hand, trying to come back with something. He trying to jump on Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia showing decent defense. Took a jab from Benavidez, jab right hand from Benavidez, and Danny Garcia had to get up out of there. Benavidez shot the jab up there, came back with the right hand. Danny Garcia, they both hit each other with the jab at the same time. Heads on the center line. Needler hooked to the body from Benavidez and came back with some kind of right hand from Danny Garcia, and he came back with something. Then they had a nice exchange. I had got behind the punches, y'all. That was a nice exchange right then. I had Benavidez shot the jab up there after Danny shot the jab up there, and Danny went to the body with the jab once again. He stabbed him to the body with that jab. I shot the rangefinder out there. Jab right hand from Danny Garcia, but it looked like he got blocked by Benavidez. Benavidez just walking straight to the motherfucker. Right hand to the body from Danny Garcia. That shit was slow. I jabbed from Benavidez, but he got slipped real nicely by Danny Garcia. Garcia looking for opening on Benavidez. Double jab from Garcia, one to the chest, one to the stomach. Triple jab from Garcia just to keep the motherfucker busy. Here come a jab from Benavidez though, stepping to Garcia, still squared up, looking like SpongeBob SquarePants. Right there in front of him. Jab right here to the body from Danny Garcia. Then he walked off on that motherfucker. Right here to the body from Danny Garcia, stabbing him to the body with the right hand. Back upstairs with the jab, trying to find an opening. Came back with the hard no look left hook that everybody keep on talking about. But motherfucker Benavidez took it well though. Stepping to Danny, touch with the right hand. The Tony Zell combination from Danny Garcia. Looping right hands to the body, and he came back upstairs with the left hook on his ass. Now he on his toes a little bit. Benavidez trying to cut the ring off. Found him with the jab and shit. Still jab. He come a jab from Danny Garcia. Really no power on it though. They both hit each other with the jab at the same time once again. Jab from Benavidez. Now he's showing good knee flexion, bringing himself down to Danny Garcia level once again. Danny went to the body with the jab and stepped around. Shot the jab out there again. They both hit each other with the jab once again at the same time. All right, here come Benavidez. He got the hands are good. Here come a 3-punch combination from Danny Garcia. Benavidez said that wasn't nothing. Jab to the body from Garcia. He might have took a right hand from Benavidez. Benavidez came back with a jab. Jab right hand left to the body from Danny Garcia. That shit was nice. Looked like he doing his best Terrence Crawford impression in this fight. Lead right hand type punch from Danny Garcia, but I think he came on short though. Tried to come back with a 3-punch combination, but that shit was raggedy. Benavidez tried to jump on him with something, but he couldn't catch up to him. Danny Garcia said can't touch it like MC Hammer. Then he shot the jab up there. Benavidez came back. Jab. Look a right hand from Danny Garcia around the guard, and it's the end of that round.
I think that's another round for Danny Garcia. He's looking real good, man. He can box a little bit. He's looking real sharp. He getting caught. Jose having success, but Danny is definitely in control, man. Working off the jab, using his feet real well. Defense is clean. He's not getting hit with no clean shots, but he delivering real good clean shots, whether it's to the body or up top. Just like that little highlight right there, Danny Garcia. Right?
Yeah, so far looking like the fight that one time predicted seems to be coming to pass. You know what I'm saying? Eric Carr said, "Come on, goddamn me." Eric Carr said, "What the fuck?" Danny started working on when he started working on the body. Rob Stewart got it 3-0 shutout. Jesse Marshman, appreciate that. Appreciate the frogs from everybody. Iceberg Nerd said, "Clean round for Danny." Rob Stewart said, "Jose needs to get more active. Throw his hand, let his hands go." And still got it 2-1, man. Welcome back to the gym. We in round 4. Now, did I get some water? Let me get a little bit of water, y'all. Benavidez trying to stalk the motherfucker, Danny. Danny stepped in with a triple jab with his head off the line. I like that for a smaller fighter. Here come Benavidez stepping to him, flinging a jab out there. All right. Walking to him in a straight line. Counter left uppercut to the body from Danny. I think it went to the body. Now here come a jab from Benavidez. He walking through Danny's shots for the most part. It looked like he ain't really having no problem with the power. Jab to the body from Benavidez, and Danny Garcia came back with a jab. He giving up some ground to get some ground. Right? Benavidez went to the body with the jab, but he back and still with the jab again. Looked like that shit was kind of successful. 5-2 type combination from Danny Garcia. Couldn't really tell if it landed clean, but it looked good. Jab to the body from Benavidez trying to bag Garcia up. Garcia got his head off the line, got his defense kind of relaxed right now, shooting a jab, but they're more like a rangefinder. Went to the body with the jab, came back to the body with the jab again. Benavidez came back with the jab of his own. I don't think they landed them jab though. Jab with the right hand from Danny Garcia, but he missed that shit. Benavidez showing all kind of bravado. Danny Garcia tried to jab at him once again. Jab to the body from Benavidez at the time. Looked like it might have got parried by Danny. Then Danny stepped in with a double jab of his own, one to the chest, one to the body. Then he stepped in with the jab, came back with the left hook, then got back on the jab again, all with the same hand. That was nice from Danny Garcia. Jab from Benavidez, but it got slipped by Garcia. Garcia shot a little defender at Benavidez, stepped in with with a 2-punch combination. Then he tried to turn it once again and shot the jab up there. Benavidez came back with the jab of his own. He just planted in front of Danny Garcia. Got both his hands down, showing all kind of bravado. He stepped in with a 3-punch combination, ended with a 45-degree punch with the right hand. Then he came back with the jab, but Danny was fighting back in the midst of that, though. And Danny hit him with a hard right hand, then he walked off on Benavidez. But Benavidez said that shit wasn't nothing. And he came back with a jab on this motherfucker there. But he ain't landed clean, though. Jab to the body from Danny. Then he came with the right hand, but he missed it, though. But he took a jab from Benavidez. Hard right hand from Danny once again. Looked like he turning up the power. Hard right hand to the body from Benavidez, and Danny came back with something. Benavidez came back with a jab. Here come a triple jab from Danny. 2 to the chest, 1 to the stomach. But he almost took a right hand from Benavidez, but I think he missed it, though. Jab to the body from Danny once again. So he wanted to bring that attention down so he can open up some headshots. Went to the body once again. Counter right uppercut for Benavidez. He landed 2 of them. That shit looked like what Canelo landed on Billy Joe Saunders. And Benavidez jumped on it with like a 2-3 combination. He came back with the 4 on his ass and fleeing the jab out there. Tried to pull down the lead hand the way Lomachenko be doing it. Hit him with a sneaky right hand. Then he came back with a jab. Still jab from Danny Garcia. Came back with a jab again. As Danny Garcia looked like he wanted to get his lick back. Hard right hand to the body from Danny Garcia, but he took a jab from Benavidez in retaliation. Danny Garcia went to the body with the right hand after a little bit of razzle-dazzle with the lead hand. Took a jab to the body from Benavidez. Lead up uppercut from Danny, but he missed the right hand from Benavidez. Counter right hand to the body from Danny, and Benavidez coming back with hard shots, straight right hand. Came back for the jab again, but he can't really push off with his shots the way he wants to. Triple jab from Danny, 1 to the chest, 1 to the stomach, back up step with the jab again. As Danny Garcia. Benavidez showing bravado, grinning like a jack-o'-lantern. Tony Zale combination from Danny Garcia again. 4 to the body, came back a step with a 3, and he went to the body with 2 more body shots. But here comes Benavidez trying to come back with something. Right hand from Danny. It's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
Shit, I think that's another Danny round, man. It's like the same old shit. Benavidez having success, but Danny busier, and his business is way more accurate than Jose physicality, man. Danny looking real good on his feet. He's looking real good off the jab, but the different looks is what's impressive to me, man. He's giving them different looks, throwing punches from different angles. Even though Jose walking through the motherfuckers, it's still points, man. I like Danny.
Changing up the speed and changing up the power on the shots too. Appreciate that mess of frogs, man. I got some frogs from my boy Nick Harmon. He ain't on the frogs. Iceberg Nerd said Jose doing all that posing, steady getting chipped. That's what he was doing in his last fight. I can't remember who brought that point up. I can't remember who said that. Napoleon said Danny got a mouse. Haplotype, what's up with it? That's the historian. Said who winning? Danny winning. 4-0 on our card. Big Hen said he got it tied up. Okay, we in round 5. All right, Danny with a triple jab. He just touched him with it, though, looking for opening on Benavidez. Benavidez shot a jab out there, really didn't commit to it, though. Getting down low, went to the body with the jab. Danny Garcia went to the head with the jab. Then slept around on Benavidez. Shot the jab out there again. Benavidez went to the body with the jab of his own. Little bit of head movement from Danny. He stepped in with the jab, but he didn't quite commit to it, though. Stepped in with a 3-2 type combination. Then he came back with the jab to Danny Garcia. Went to the body with the jab. Said he gonna change levels on this motherfucker. Shot the rangefinder out there, this Danny Garcia. All right. Lead right hand, came back to left hook, got back on the jab. I don't think he landed them punches clean, though. Benavidez shaking his head, showing bravado when he came back with the jab, posted up in front of Danny. Danny got on his toes a little bit, trying to work that lactic acid out of the calf muscles, and he stepped in with the jab. Got the defense kind of relaxed right now. Here go a jab from Benavidez, went to the body right hand, back and step with the right hand, threw a chopper right hand, but he missed the chopper right hand, though. Danny Garcia showing bravado on Benavidez, working, touch with the jab, trying to come back with the right hand, left hook, but he ain't land the punches clean, though. Danny Garcia flashed, smiled at the motherfucker, and got back on that bicycle, but I'ma still call it the big wheel. That motherfucker Benavidez shooting that jab out there. Danny Garcia shot the jab out there like a rangefinder, but he inched closer and closer to Benavidez. Went to the body with the jab, took a jab from Benavidez. Benavidez got the hands up good. Went to the body with the double jab, just time it back Danny up. Danny with a jab with a hard right hand to the body, then he stepped back at the range of Benavidez. Benavidez looked like he got a reaction out of that too. It looked like he tried to lean forward a little bit more to protect his body. Took a 3-punch combination from Danny Garcia and Benavidez shield showing bravado. Shot the jab out there from the orthodox stand. So came back with the right hand, but it rolled right off the shoulder from Danny. But he came back for the jab. Hard right hand from Danny right on the forehead or maybe the top of the nose. Benavidez came back with a jab. Got the defense real relaxed right now. Danny shot the double jab out there. Jab to the body. Came with step with the looper right hand. Then went to the body with the jab. Shot a head feint at the motherfucking. Came back with a jab. But Benavidez shot the jab out there of his own. Right. Came back with the jab again for the orthodox stand. That's Benavidez. Right. Here come a double jab from Danny. Went to the body with the jab to Danny. Straight right hand to the body from Danny. Steady stabbing him to the body. Benavidez trying to get down low. Right. So over the step of the Danny right now. Danny got back on that bicycle a little bit. Right. Jab with the right right hand from Danny. Came back to left hook on his head at Danny Garcia. I had Benavidez trying to find him with something. Chopped the right hand from Benavidez. He might have landed. Still jab from Benavidez and snapped his head back. Came back to right hand. Pick up a double right hand. Still jab from Danny. Then they got tangled up and Benavidez just went down. And Benavidez got up and got angry and pushed Danny. The referee is trying to get control of the fight. He calling time right now. Look like he might want to. He's just trying to get everybody to calm down. He ain't taking no points and that. Just y'all motherfucker calm down. We got 27 seconds left to go on the round. Double jab from Danny. Still jab from Benavidez. Jab to the body from Danny. Then he step back in the range, go on his toes a little bit. Here come Benavidez stepping to him in a straight line. Hey, Danny with jab, right hand, came back with a jab again, like a 1-2-1 combination. Counter right hand from Benavidez over the top. It looked like he landed that shit too. Danny shot the jab out there, like a rangefinder. Benavidez shot over the fan. Danny ripping shots to the body, back and stuff with the right hand. Benavidez jumping on him though. He got mad. And then they got tangled up. Benavidez showing all kind of attitude and bravado and shit. What you think, bro?
I think that's another round for Danny, man. Benavidez is just too much. Instead of getting busy and working and letting his hands go, man, he's doing a lot of you ain't hurt me kind of shit, man. It's dumb shit, inexperienced shit. And Danny looking real good on his feet once again. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, mixing up the timing, different angles. I mean, Benavidez having minimal success. He ain't having enough to win the round. Danny round.
I think it's kind of impressive with all the fighters that I'm seeing in the crowd and shit, man. It just shows the type of respect that Danny appears to have from his peers. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the mess of frauds and shit in the chat. Napoleon said Jose on to that bullshit right now. Robert Stewart said he got it 5-0. Iceberg Nerd said Jose about to lose composure. Danny gonna be looking for that counter punch on his ass, that no look left hook. Lady Chan said Benavidez need to go on and retire. Leg is shot, so what's the goddamn point? We in round 6. All right, Danny with a double jab, one to the chest and one to the solar plexus. Here comes this motherfucker Benavidez, still kind of squared up. Jab, left uppercut, straight right hand from Danny. He stepped back in the range like a 1-5-2 combination. Benavidez jumped on him with like a 2-3 kite combination. Lead right hand from Benavidez, but he didn't commit to it though. Double jab from Danny, trying to kill some space. Double jab from Danny once again. Counter left hand from Danny. That shit was kind of it was kind of weird, but it was like a counter left hand. Right uppercut from Danny, but threw it from too far away. 6-3 type combination from Benavidez. He ain't landed clean though, but he came back with the jab to Benavidez, reaching with the lead right hand, trying to get close to Danny. Danny ripped 2 body shots and he stepped back in the range on Benavidez. Shot the jab out there again, but it came up short though. He got a 6-3 type combination from Benavidez, and he came back with like a 4. Right? Walked into a jab from Danny. Benavidez jumped on him with the 3-punch combination. Looked like they got home too, and he came back with a jab. It's Benavidez. I stepped to Danny. Danny with a double jab with the right hand. I don't think landed clean, then he stepped back in the range on Benavidez. Benavidez trying to find him. Double jab from Danny once again. One to the chest, one to the stomach. Benavidez leaned in with the jab because he can't really step with the jab. All right, here come a double jab from Danny. A little bit of head move. Stepped in with a 5-2 type combination. Went to the bite with the right hand. Almost took a left hook from Benavidez. And Benavidez came back with a jab again. He might have landed that left hook. All right, here come a double jab from Danny. One to the chest, one to the stomach once again. Flinging a jab right there. A double jab. This Danny got the defense kind of relaxed right now. Here come a 6-3 type combination, like a 1-6-3 combination from Benavidez, but he took a right hand to the body from Danny, and Danny came back with a series of jabs and right hands, trying to find him with the right hand again. As Danny lead up hook to the body from Garcia. Danny came back with a jab, flicking a jab out there again, went to the body with the left hook, but he took a left hook to the chin from Benavidez, and Benavidez came back with a jab again from the orthodox stand. Short right hand from Danny Garcia. I couldn't tell if landed clean, but he came back with a jab. Benavidez shot a jab at the short right uppercut from Benavidez. That shit was nice. Right hand to the body from Danny after he shot the jab up there. Benavidez came back with a jab. He leaning forward and shit, all his weight on the front foot, but that's understandable because he got an injured right knee. Looping right hand to the body from Danny, backed him up, and Benavidez came back with a jab and he stepped around on Danny. Danny trying to find him with the jab again. Danny ripped 2 body shots on him, stepped back at the range. Steve Willis told him to keep the punches up. Let's keep this shit closer. Marquise of Queensberry rules established in 1890. Danny's flicking the jab. It's a 3-2 combination from Danny, but it came up short. Benavidez leaned back like he was Jack Johnson. He came back with the jab shit. Danny Garcia flinging the jab up there. Came back with the jab again like a rangefinder type of jab. Stepped in with a double jab, went to the chest, went to the stomach. Benavidez came back with a jab. Danny shot a jab up there. Looping right hand to the body from Danny. Short right hand from Benavidez with the miss it though. Looping right hand from Danny with the miss that. 1-2-5 combination from Danny. Counter right hand from Danny after Benavidez tried to jump on him with something. Still jab from Benavidez and snapped his head back. He over the step of the Danny. Danny shot the rangefinder out there again. Got the defense relaxed right now. We got 15 seconds left to go in the round. Jab to the body from Benavidez. Right hand left hook to the body, left hook to the head from Danny Garcia. Came back with a jab again. Here come a jab from Benavidez, but he got slipped by Garcia. 2-1-2 combination from Danny Garcia. Straight right hand to the body from Danny Garcia. Jab right hand to the body from Garcia, but he took a check hook from Benavidez, and Benavidez talking noise and showing bravado at the end of the round. What you think, bro?
I like Jose that round, man. I think he did a better job on defense. Danny slowed down as far as the punches. Most of his shots was to the body. But Benavidez was scoring up top, man, with the jab and everything. I like that round for Benavidez.
Okay, got that one for Benavidez. Okay, hold on. I had forgot the takes go. So we got it 5-1. We got 5-1. Rob Stewart said he still got it 6-0. Lady Chan said doesn't sound like Jose throwing many punches. Eric Carr said I need the NWO to run down the right and start jumping like the old WCW days. I don't even know what this man talking about. Napoleon talking about shit talking Harrison. I like Harrison though. I like Superbad. Rob Stewart said Benavidez ain't active enough. Okay. So they ain't throwing enough punches. I think it would be better for him if he could step with the punches, but I know that's hard with an injured right leg and you're an orthodox fighter. All right. We in the 7th round right now. Jab to the body from Danny. He came with stir with the loop right hand. Benavidez showing bravado once again, and he got back on the jab, got back to work. I see Tracy Morgan in the crowd in the background and shit right now. All right, here come Benavidez. Looper right hand for Benavidez. Counter right hand to the body from Danny. Looper right, 2 shots to the body from Danny. Benavidez had came back with something. I like a straight right hand as Benavidez. Here come Danny trying to find it with the jab. Double jab, went to the body with the jab. Took a still jab from Benavidez, though. Danny shot the range fine there. Double jab, came back to the left hook that Benavidez and backed him up. Here come Danny, came back with the jab of his own. Triple jab in the short right hand from Benavidez, but Danny ducked up under that shit and went to the body with the jab of his own. Looper right hand from Danny, went to the body with the left hook on his ass. Lead right hand from Benavidez, lead right hand from Benavidez again after he took a left hook to the body from Danny. Jab to the body from Danny, Benavidez had came back with the jab. Jab to the body from Danny once again. Then he came upstairs with the jab. See, I like that. That shit was real sneaky because it looked like it was going to go to the body again. But here come a jab from Benavidez. Jab to the body from Danny, and he stepped around on Benavidez. Benavidez still in it, walking to him. Jab to the body, right here to the head from Danny Garcia. Benavidez came back with something. Stepped in with the jab and shit from the orthodox thing. I guess he the orthodox stance. He kind of squared up and shit. Danny went to the body with the jab, and then Benavidez came back with the jab of his own. Then Benavidez flicking the jab out there. Tried to find him with the right hand, but he didn't get a chance to pull the trigger on it, though. Danny Garcia was long gone. Danny Garcia acted like he was going to step in with the lead left hook, but he stepped in with a 2-3-2 combination. Then he walked off on Benavidez. Benavidez trying to find him with the jab, still squared up, looking like SpongeBob SquarePants. Trying to find him with the jab again, trying to find him with the right hand, went to the body with the left hook. He might have landed that left hook to the body. Went to the body with the jab this time. That's Benavidez. Danny Garcia walked off on him. Danny Garcia, triple jab, 2 to the chest, 1 to the stomach, back and step with the looper right hand. Then he went to the body with the right hand. I think he went to the body with the right hand. Back and step with the jab. Came back with the jab with a straight right hand. That's Danny Garcia. Here comes a jab from Benavidez, though. Got his defense relaxed right now. Flicking the jab right there a little bit. That's Benavidez. Double jab from Danny Garcia. Kind of right uppercut from Benavidez, and he brought back the left hook. They both hit each other with the jab at the same time. Here comes a triple jab from Danny again. 2 to the chest, 1 to the stomach. And Benavidez trying to find him with the jab. Right uppercut from Danny, but he threw that shit from too far away, looking like that damn Vargas boy, Ray Vargas, last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever that shit was. Looked like he took a nice shot from Benavidez. Then they both hit each other with the jab again at the same time. All right. He come jab to the body, looper right hand from Danny, but he missed it though. Jab to the body, right hand to the head from Danny, but he missed it once again. And Benavidez came back with a jab. Danny Garcia on his toes a little bit. Jab from Benavidez though. Jab from Danny like a rangefinder. Then he stepped in like a 1-2-4 comment. I don't even know what that was. It was kind of raggedy from Danny. Danny went to the body with the looper right hand, came back with a jab and shit. I mean, that's Benavidez, my bad. Then Danny stepped in with a 3-punch combination on his ass. That shit was nice. Lead right hand from Benavidez, try to come back with another chopping right hand. He was a jab of the right hand from Danny. 3-2-3 combination from Danny Garcia. Came back to left hook, but he took a left hook to the body from Benavidez, and Benavidez showing bravado at the end of the round. What you think, bro?
Shit, I think this round, Danny got back on his shit. Danny was way more accurate up top. His defense was way better. He was on his feet. Real good, and he mixed it up. I think he was in control of the round. Benavidez was back to the normal self. You know what I'm saying? Let it periodically. Danny round.
All right. Appreciate them, frog. Big Hen said I was sleeping on Danny. Eric Carr said, yeah, they definitely going to give Danny a Canelo card, 13 rounds to 1 in a 12-round fight. Gil Cole said Jose looking like some trash out there. Napoleon said this dude can't catch up with a slow-footed Danny. That's why I say he ain't even on the bicycle. He on the big wheel. Rob Stewart said he got it 7-0. Eric Garcia said Danny must have got that sick toe removed out there. Yeah, we're getting ready to go into the 8th round. Okay, we're in the 8th round. They meet in the center of the ring. All right, Danny got trying to find the rhythm once again. Shot the range finder out there to Danny Garcia. Then he said he gonna reset on Benavidez. Benavidez flicking the lead hand out there a little bit, trying to find the range. He gonna be like a 3-2 type combination from Danny. I think that's what it was. Might have been a 5-2 type combination. Jab to the body from Benavidez, and Danny got on his toes a little bit. Danny shot the jab out there, and Benavidez came back with a jab of his own. Benavidez getting down low once again. Kind of right hand from Benavidez. Lead up hook from Danny Garcia. Might have landed. Benavidez tried to come back with a jab. He leaned in with the jab, though. Now he's trying to flick the jab out there a little bit, stepping to Danny Garcia, getting down low. He gonna slip jab from Danny Garcia and backed him up. All right. Benavidez said he gonna reset on Garcia. Garcia shooting the lead hand out there. Short right hand. Hard left hook right hand on his ass from Benavidez, and he followed him up off of him. Came back with a jab and shit at Benavidez. Danny Garcia shot the jab out there. Then he said he gonna reset on Benavidez. Benavidez tried to beat him to the spot and hit him with the jab and shit. All right, here come a series of jab from Danny. Benavidez tried to jump on him with a double right hand, left hook to the body. Back and stir with the right hand, left hook. He ain't really landed clean. Still jab from Benavidez and snapped the head back though. Lead left hook to the body from Danny out the jab. Right hand to the body from Danny Garcia. Trying to come back with something. Short right uppercut from Benavidez. He fighting back in his motherfucker, showing the game. Danny Garcia shot the jab at there. Jab right hand from Danny, but that shit was slow as a motherfucker. Shot the jab at there again. Loop a right hand around the guard from Danny Garcia. Benavidez shaking his head, telling him it wasn't nothing, and he came back with a jab from the orthodox stand. That's Benavidez. Double jab, left foot to the body, right hand from Danny Garcia. Benavidez had came back with something. 5-2 type combination from Danny. Ducked, stepped around, came back with something on his ass as Danny. Lead a hook from Danny. Then he tried to turn Benavidez, but he walked into a jab from Benavidez. All right, here come Danny. He kind of squared up in front of Benavidez. Double jab right hand to the body from Danny. See, that's what Terrence Crawford was doing against Benavidez. He was working his way in with the double jab, but they had a nice exchange right there. Danny Garcia got off some nice body shots, and Benavidez came back with something. Benavidez came on top of the jab with the right hand on his ass, came back to right hand again. 5-2 combination from Danny, but he missed it. Left hook to the body from Benavidez. Still jab from Benavidez, but a jab from Danny at the same time. Double jab from Danny, one to the chest, one to the stomach. That's Danny. Loop a right hand to the body from Danny. Left hook to the body from Danny. Left hook to the body from Benavidez. I almost took a kind of right hand from Danny. Lead up hook around the guard from Benavidez. Came back with a right hand as Benavidez. Danny had to get up out of there. All right, Benavidez tried to cut the ring off on Danny. Tried to beat him to the spot. Went to the body to lead up hook. I almost took a right hand from Danny. They both hit each other with a jab at the same time. Heads on the center line. Double right hand from Benavidez. He ain't landed clean though. 3-2 type combination from Danny, but he missed that. Came back for the jab, but he missed that. Danny chest to chest right now. Danny pushing back so he can get some space. Left hook to the body from Benavidez. Chopping right hand from Benavidez. He might have kind of slapped with it though. He might not have got his glove all the way closed on that one. But Danny trying to push him back, going to the body with the hook. Lead right hand from Benavidez, took a left hook to the body from Danny. Still jab from Benavidez and snapped the head back with it. Double jab right hand to the body from Danny Garcia. 2-3 to the body from Danny Garcia. Cocked that left hook, brought it back like he had a receipt and came back to right hand. Then he hit him with the right hand again after Benavidez had got something off, and it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
I think that was a good round from both of them, but shit, they both was landing good shots. Danny was mostly on his feet, and I think Benavidez was able to land some better, good, clean shots throughout the fight, man, than Danny was able to land. I give Benavidez that round.
Okay. 10-9 for Benavidez. So what we got? We got 5-2, I think. Yeah, we got 5-2 on our scope card. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, Mr. Frogs in the chat. Iceberg Nerd said Danny got some shit going on with that left eye. Was looking at that.
It should be 6-2.
Oh yeah, 6-2. You right. I might have missed a round though, because I had forgot the takes go. Eric R. Okay, I read. I didn't read that. Like, no, he ain't talking to nobody. He said this is Danny's Robert the Ghost fight at 154. Downhill from here. Okay, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the mess of frogs though. We in round 9. Okay, Danny shooting. I ain't even getting no water, y'all. Head moving the shit from Danny a little bit. Post up in front of Benavidez in the center of the ring. Jab to the body. Loop a right hand upstairs for Danny Garcia. Jab from Benavidez, and Danny Garcia came back with a jab. Jab to the body from Benavidez, but it might have got parried by Danny. Lead up hook type pump from Benavidez. I like that idea. Came back with a jab and shit from the orthodox stand. Double jab from Danny. Came back with a jab again like a rangefinder. That's Danny. Double jab right hand from Danny Garcia, but it came more short though. Benavidez thought right hand to the body from Benavidez. Left foot to the body from Danny. And he came back with the right hand to the body. Took a jab from Benavidez. Danny shot the rangefinder there. Benavidez came back with a jab right hand to the body from Benavidez. Danny came back with something. Benavidez tried to jump on him with something. Right hand. Right hand left hook to the body from Benavidez after Danny was like off balance or distracted with something. Then he shot the jab out there. Danny shot the range finder out there. Looked like he wanted his lick back. Double jab from Danny. Straight right hand from Benavidez posted up in front of Danny. Double jab, straight right hand, straight up Martin Luther King Boulevard for Danny Garcia. Then he said he gonna reset on Benavidez. Benavidez shot the jab out there, posted up in front of Danny. Danny stepped in with a double jab, went to the chest, went to the stomach. Lead right hand type pump from Benavidez, but he leaned in. But he leaned in with it, but he didn't step with it. All right, he posted up in front of Danny, went to the body with the jab. Here come a jab right hand from Danny Garcia on the motherfucking ass. All right, step back in the range on Benavidez. Benavidez, 5-2 type combination from Danny, but he took a 6-3 combination from Benavidez. Right hand to the body from Benavidez. Another right hand from Benavidez on his ass. Looked like he finding Danny better. Right hand to the body from Benavidez. Jab right hand from Benavidez. 3-2 type combination. Danny had to get his ass up out of there. Like Ochita está muy caliente. Shot the jab at that right hand to the body from Benavidez. Hard right hand from Benavidez. Left foot to the body from Benavidez. Hard that hook type punch from Benavidez. Danny ate it though. Benavidez touched him with a jab and shit. Looked like Danny, the big wheel. The big wheel that looked like is getting deflated or something out here. The motherfucker legs ain't looking the same. He went to the body with the jab the time. This Danny Garcia. Double jab, 3-2 type combination. He ain't landed though. Benavidez shaking his head, telling me it wasn't nothing. Jab to the body from Danny. Lead right hand from Benavidez. Jab from Benavidez. Jab from Benavidez. Right hand from Benavidez. Came back to the hook. Might have took a counter right hand to the body from Danny. Double jab to the chest area from Danny Garcia. Double jab again. One to the chest, one to the solar plexus region. That's Danny Garcia. Shot the jab out there. Lead right hand from Benavidez, but it came on short. Looper right hand around the guard from Danny. Looper right hand to the body from Danny. Stiff jab from Benavidez right on the nose. Right hand to the body from Benavidez. 3-2 combination from Danny. One to the body, one to the head. Benavidez came back with something. He posted up in front of Danny. Danny shooting a range finder out there. Stepped in with a double jab, one to the chest, one to the stomach, pushed him back. Benavidez came back with a jab. Right? Danny shooting a range finder out there. Double jab right hand to the body from Benavidez. Double jab, right uppercut, left hook, right hand from Benavidez. Lead right hand from Benavidez. Danny fighting back though. Came back with a jab. Be able to step with the Benavidez right down. Right hand to the body from Danny Garcia. Right? Stiff jab from Benavidez, but he squared up. Jab to the body, right hand to the body from Danny Garcia. And that's the end of that round. Benavidez showing bravado. What you think, bro?
I like Benavidez that round, man. I think he was outpointed Danny on the power shots, and he was in control. Man. Back then, he touched Danny way more than throughout the round. Benavidez round.
Okay. What is that? 7-2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 7-2 is a score.
Nah, it should be 6-3 on my score.
Oh yeah. You're right. I'm tripping like a motherfucker. I scored it right. I'm mixed up in my mind and shit. But yeah, you scored that one for Benavidez, 6-3. Appreciate the mess of frauds in the chat. King Louis said he picked round 9. He said, never mind. I see the frauds and shit, man. Appreciate that. Rob Stewart got it 8-1. That's a good score of a fight. All right, we're getting ready to go into the 10th round. Big boy round. Deep waters. All right, jab from Danny. Go on his toes a little bit. Flicking the jab out there again. Like more like a range finder type of jab though. 2-3-2 combination from Danny Garcia. He ain't land clean because Benavidez shaking the head, telling me it wasn't nothing. And he came back with a jab. Be over the step of the Danny. Danny on his toe a little bit. All right, shot the jab out there. All right, shot the jab out there again. Benavidez looked like he's stalking him. Danny with a hard right hand came back with some counter right hand from Benavidez. Danny Garcia fell in the hole. It looked like he felt that right hand. He didn't like that. All right, the referee just action back on the way. We got 2 minutes and 24 seconds left to go on the round. All right, Danny on his toes a little bit. So that motherfucker Benavidez went to the body with the jab when the motherfucker was hopping around. Danny Garcia still jab from Benavidez and snapped his head back with it. And Danny Garcia came back with the jab, took another jab from Benavidez. Danny Garcia hopping around like a bunny and shit. All right, trying to find him with that jab. Jab. Shot the feint, went to the body with the right hand. That's Danny Garcia. Jab from Benavidez, but he took a jab to the body from Danny Garcia. I think it went to the body. All right, a little bit of rhythm and shit from Danny Garcia. Benavidez just posted in front of him. Danny Garcia went to the body with a series of shots. I couldn't really tell from this camera angle. Benavidez tried to come back with something. Danny with the jab, and Benavidez came back with a series of jab, like a triple jab. Double jab from Danny, one to the stomach and one to the chest. Right? Here comes a jab from Benavidez, posted up in front of Danny. Lead up hook to the body from Danny, but it looked like he got blocked on the elbow by Benavidez. And Danny shot the jab out there. Lead right hand from Benavidez. Lead right hand from Benavidez. 3-punch combination from Danny, like a straight right hand to the body. Back upstairs with 2 looping type shots. Right? I almost took a jab from Benavidez Benavidez, but it looked like it got slipped by Danny. And Danny went to the body with the jab the time. Went to the body with the jab again and pushed him back. There's Danny. Benavidez came back with a jab. Jab again. Right hand to the body from Danny. I almost took a check hook from Benavidez. Danny with a series of jab. One to the chest, one to the stomach, one to the chest once again. There's Danny Garcia. All right. 5-2-1 type combination from Danny Garcia. Benavidez had came back with something. All right. Danny trying to reset. Still jab from Benavidez and disrupted all that shit. Double jab from Danny. Double jab from Danny. Triple jab from Danny. Still jab from Benavidez. Trying to come back with something. Jab from Benavidez again. A nice still jab. Jab to the body from Danny. Then he stepped around on Benavidez. Lead left hook to the body from Danny, but he took a right hand from Benavidez for his change. I know he from Benavidez. Stepping to him. Jab right hand from Benavidez. Danny had to get his ass up out of there. Lacos in that style. Muy caliente. Jab to the body from Benavidez and back Danny up. Jab to the body from Danny from Benavidez once again. Double jab from Danny. One to the chest, one to the stomach. There's Danny. Right. Jab right hand to the body from Danny. That shit was nice. Right. Short right hand to the body from Benavidez. I think that shit landed from this camera angle. Stepped in with the jab. Counter right hand from Danny. 5-2 or 3-2 type combination from Danny and pushed him back. All right. He post up in front of each other. We got 10 seconds left to go around. Danny with a 4-punch combination. Double jab came back upstairs with 2 shots, and he stepped back and put a shoe shine combination on the motherfucker. Right hand from Benavidez trying to catch up to Danny, but he ended with a nice left hook on Danny. And it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
I think Danny did enough to win the round. I think he was more active, and he outpointed Jose. Jose was trying to look for the big shots, and he was missing a lot. He was good, accurate on the jab, pretty accurate on the jab, pretty decent. It was powerful, but I don't think he did enough to actually win the round. I think Danny outboxed him and outpointed him in the round.
Okay, we got 7-3 on our card. Appreciate that mess of fraud, man. Iceberg there said too late to change now. Or somebody want to change their pick? Salute to my boy Tone Bangers. That's my brother from another mother. Say what I missed. It's a pretty decent fight, man. Intriguing fight. Robert Stewart said he shouldn't be tied. So he got a 9-1. Appreciate them frauds and shit, man. Anthony McMullen and my Amazon Angel, Ms. Almond Brain. All right, we're going into the championship round. This the big boy rounds right here, y'all. All right, Danny come out on his toes and shit. It must be Easter. Hopping around, but he stepped in with a jab and shit at Danny Garcia, inching closer to him. Double jab right hand, came back with the one again. That was like a 1-1-2-1 combination. That shit was nice. Then he said he gonna reset on Benavidez. Benavidez stepping to him, flinging the lead hand out there. Went to the body with the jab, but it looked like it got parried by Danny. And Danny said he gonna reset on this motherfucker again. He was Benavidez trying to catch up to him. I almost walked into a jab from Danny. Double jab from Danny, one to the chest, one to the stomach. Counter right hand to the body from Danny after when Benavidez shot that 1-6-3 combination, but he came back with the jab. Came back with the jab again. 3-2 combination for Benavidez. Counter right hand from Danny, but that shit was raggedy. Benavidez flicked the jab, but the right hand to the body from Benavidez, showing them long arms. Then he jumped on it like a 1-2-3 combination. Then he stepped in with a 3-6 combination. Then he came back with a 3-2 combination. It looked like he didn't land that last one, but that was some nice work for the judges, though. He over the step of the Danny, trying to find him with the lead left hook, but Danny flashed a smile at the motherfucker. Exit stage right, hit the escape hatch. 3-2 combination from Benavidez, but he was too high. Danny ducked up under that shit. All right, here come Benavidez. Still jab from Danny. Thought about throwing the right hand here and pull the trigger, but he went to the body with the jab from the orthodox stance. That's Danny. Double jab right hand to the body from Danny. Lead right hand from Benavidez. All right, double jab from Danny, but like a range fight. Still jab from Danny. He really committed to that one. Went to the body with the jab. That's Danny. Jab from Benavidez. Jab from Benavidez again. Then he flicking his tongue out there and shit, showing all kind of bravado. Here go Danny. Triple jab. Then he came back with a shoe shine combination, looking like Sugar Ray Leonard fighting against Hagler or something. And here come Benavidez trying to stalk this motherfucker Danny. Danny getting stalked like a woman on a Lifetime movie by Benavidez. Now he clapping his gloves and shit together the way Pacquiao used to do. Talking about, goddamn, come on, let's fight. Jab to the body from Danny. He almost took a check hook from Benavidez. 3-2 combination from Benavidez. It looked like Danny rolled with the punch, though. Benavidez came back with someone to the body with the right hand. Back upstairs with the stiff jab this time. It's Benavidez. Danny Garcia just posted up in front of him. Stepped in with the jab. Went to the body with the double jab. I went to the body with the right hand after he took something back from Benavidez. I stepped in with the jab again and got blocked by Benavidez. Benavidez Benavidez came back with a 2-3 combination. Straight right hand to the body from Danny. Still jab from Benavidez. Jab from Benavidez once again. Double jab from Danny. Flicking right hand from Benavidez in another one. He ain't landed shit clean though. Jab from Danny. Then Danny stepped in with a shoe-shine combination. Looper right hand from Benavidez, getting down low. Stepped in with a lead left hook, but that shit was raggedy. I almost took a jab from Danny. Sip jab from Benavidez. Came back with a jab again. It's Benavidez. The first one actually might have been a right hand. Jab to the body, right hand to the head from Danny. Jab to the body from Danny. He slipped the jab that came back from Benavidez, and Benavidez came back with a jab. Right? She was a jab from Danny. Straight right hand to the body from Danny. Then he stepped in with a double jab and she stepped around on Benavidez. Jab right hand to the body from Danny Garcia. Benavidez just walking to him like he Michael Myers or he on a Jason movie or something. Just stepping to him. Lead up hook from Danny Garcia. Straight right hand from Danny Garcia. Then they started rumbling a little bit. Right hand to the body from Benavidez. Then he ended the round with a counter left hook after Danny went to the body with the right hand. What you think about that round, bro?
Said, man, that was the Danny Garcia round. Man. He was on his feet, using the jab, combination punches, making the boy miss. Just outpointing him, man, making sure he don't get touched and making sure he was doing all the touching. Jose was real desperate and thirsty looking, man. Awkward. You can tell there's something wrong with his legs. He can't get his feet back up under him quick enough, especially for Danny. You know what I'm saying? But Danny looking real good, man. I don't want to take no. I'm impressed with what I see, man. He ain't the quickest, but he can box a little bit, man. He know what the fuck he doing in there.
Yeah, 107-13 amateur record, so you can do a little bit of everything. And like some people like one time was saying, he just showed some evidence in the past that he can get out there and box and move a little bit. Salute to Sean, the icon was going down. Iceberg Nurse, Jose don't need to be doing anything but punching. He doesn't have any more time to waste posturing. That motherfucker can't push off. Like as a boxer, I couldn't imagine being in the ring not being able to push off. But I will say he ain't got no knee brace on in this fight, so maybe that's not an excuse for him. But here we go. We're in the 12th in the final round. This motherfucker trying to catch Danny Garcia with the jab. Danny Garcia on the outskirts of the ring, moving clockwise. All right, here come Benavidez. Danny Garcia shot the rangefinder. The lead right hand type pump from Benavidez. It might have grazed Danny. All right, Benavidez trying to find the opening, went to the body with the jab. All right, Danny Garcia flicking the rangefinders out there. This motherfucker Benavidez went to the bite with the right hand. My screen started fucking up, y'all. My bad. Here go a double jab from Benavidez, though. Double jab from Danny to the body. Stiff jab from Benavidez. Another jab from Benavidez. Another jab from Benavidez. Another jab. Try to come back with the right hand, but Danny Garcia stepped back at the range. And Danny Garcia stepped in with like a 1-2-5 type combination. First two to the body, came back with the left uppercut type shot. Here come a series of jabs to the body from Benavidez. Danny Garcia shot the feint. Came back with the jab. Came back with the jab, and Benavidez came back with the jab. Another jab from Benavidez. Jab to the body from Danny Garcia. Jab to the body. Right hand to the body from Danny Garcia. Benavidez showing bravado. Looper right hand upstairs, went to the body with the left hook. That was like the reverse version of the Tony Zell combination. Stiff jab from Benavidez, and Danny Garcia shot the jab right there. Went to the body with the jab. That's Garcia. Right hand left hook to the body from Garcia. Jab from Benavidez. Looper right hand from Benavidez. Try to close the escape hatch on Danny with that shit. Then he went to the body with the right hand on Danny. Came back with the jab after Danny flashed a smile at him, showing bravado. Benavidez trying to track him down. Danny Garcia got back on that big wheel. He on his bicycle, I should have said. So he stepped in with a shoe-shine combination, like a 4-punch shoe-shine combination. That's Danny Garcia. Stepped in with a jab and shit. That's Danny Garcia. Lead right hand type pump from Benavidez. He just lead in. He leaned in. Counter right hand from Danny Garcia. That shit was nice. Looked like he been chilling with James Toney. Roll a right hand and come back with a right hand on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Then he stepped in with like a 4-punch combination. That shit was nice. That's Danny. Still jab from Benavidez, though. Danny talking to him now. Talking shit to him. Showing bravado. Beating on his chest and shit. Talking about King Kong ain't got shit on me. Jab war. Both of them shot the jab at third. Jab from Danny Garcia. 3-2-3 combination from Danny Garcia. We gonna take that with you. And motherfucker Benavidez said, I ain't no punk though. Came back with a 2-punch combination. Trying to find him with the jab shit. You doing all this talking and shit. What you doing all this running for? And the motherfucker Danny Garcia said, I was just trying to crank up this 4-punch shoe-shine combination on your ass and put it on him too. Then he stepped in with another 4-punch shoe-shine combination. Take that with you back to Phoenix when you go home. Jab to the body from Benavidez. Danny on his toes a little bit, feeling good out there. Went to the body with the jab this time from the orthodox stand. Here comes a jab from Benavidez, but he missed it though. Danny on his toes and shit right now, trying to crank up the crowd. He stepped in with a 4-punch combination. It ain't over with. Then he stepped in with a jab to the body. Looper right hand, left hook on his ass from Danny Garcia. That's the Tony Zell combination. Then he ended with another shoe-shine combination. Said he gonna put hands on him in the last round and got the crowd going crazy. What you think about that? What you think about that round, and what you think about the fight?
I think Danny finished the fight, man. Smart. He made sure he controlled the round, win the round. He knew that old boy was going to, Benavidez is going to be desperate and thirsty to try to chase him down. I just liked what I saw from him, man. I'm impressed, man. I'm impressed. He's smart as a motherfucker. I ain't seen this. He should have used it in most of his fight. You know what I'm saying? Mix it and change it up. But I guess it was because of the guy he had in front of him. And I ain't making no excuses for Benavidez's leg. But you see, he couldn't get back in position quick enough. And Danny was quick enough to get up out of there. And, get on his big wheel. Not his bicycle, but his big wheel. And shine, man, because he shined today. He shined today, man. His counters was there. He was the aggressor. He was letting his hands go. He was moving on his feet. All that bravado shit that came from Benavidez, that shit was weak, man. This motherfucker knocked the cocaine out of Benavidez. No,
I just seen that right when you said.
like goddamn. I think it was like what the 9th or 10th round or some shit. He knocked the motherfucking powder out his nose. But the shit was crazy, man. I'm impressed, man. I'm eating this crow, man, and it ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? It was motherfucking. It was real marinated. You know what I'm saying? Very marinated, I should say.
Yeah. That shit was funny though. He knocked the blow out his nose. King Louis talking about Danny ain't shit. Yeah, he said he ain't gonna give him much credit because of the opponent, but that's why I was saying going into the fight, like if you moving up to 154, like what better opponent than Benavidez? Somebody that done fought at 140 and somebody with one leg. The man is leaning in with punches instead of stepping in with punches and snapping the punches. And that's what was worrying me going into the fight. You know what I'm saying? I guess I should have been talking louder, but since the fight over, I'm gonna talk a little bit louder. J-Dawg said, Danny whooped his ass. What's up, bro? Salute to you. If I don't think we seen you. Salute to you.
Shout out J-Dawg. Salute, fam. Champions first. Salute. What's happening?
Salute. Ms. Lex said, what is the issue with his leg? What happened? He got shot in the knee 6 years ago. He said he was outside walking his cat. I ain't never even heard of nobody walking their cat. I didn't know you walk cats. But he said he was walking his cat and he got shot in the knee. And he say he don't know who the motherfucker is that shot him. So, he one of them type, you know what I'm saying? A real.
Sounds like one of those trap house runs. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
He was on his way to the trap to cop him. You know what I'm saying? Some personal, and another fiend saw him and stuck his ass up, and he didn't want to cooperate, so he busted his ass in the motherfucking knee. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Dwyer said he think it was something a little bit deeper than that. He said he think he done got fucked up with the wrong people and they done kneecapped him. The way them go ahead.
The way the Italians did, huh?
It
probably is.
Yeah, you saw he was watching a documentary about Bumpy Johnson, and he said that motherfucker was getting kneecapped in the documentary that he was watching. Ain't no telling, man. Ain't no telling. Lady Chan said, I'll never pick Jose again, goddamn. So you tried to get me to rechange my pick. Goddamn me. J1 Pro said, see, I was going to pick Danny, but his energy was looking all off lately. Well, hell, he ain't fought in 19 months.
Hey, it was a majority decision, so I think I feel good about giving Jose the 3 rounds.
Hold on. That sounds like a bonus for old Trey X. Yeah, that's what that sounds like. A Trey X show had Danny by majority decision.
That's what it was, man. So I don't feel bad, man. My 3 rounds are pretty good from the official scorecard.
Hey, you can't get all the bonuses. You already got one for Gary Antoine Russell. You gotta let me come back with one.
Shit,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying to stay afloat. You know, I'm satisfied. You know what I'm saying? I got to get me 1 or 2 wins from the week and stay in that 25. You know what I'm saying? 25 out of 75 people in that range. I'll be satisfied, man. I don't want it all.
Shit, you in pretty good position right now. Big Boys Boxing, salute to you. Said 9-3, told y'all. All right, he come back sticking his chest out about something.
Hey, that sounds like my scorecard. 9-3.
Yeah, that's what you had. Napoleon said Jose got way more issues, and it ain't the leg. He didn't leave shit in the ring. He never does. I can't say that though. Like that is probably the most important. Well, I can't say that because you got to have your hands. But besides your hands, if you're an orthodox fighter, your right knee needs to be on point. You know what I'm saying? If you can't push off with your right leg, what the fuck do you have going on? Like when I call the fight, I like to say he stepped in with the jab, or he stepped in with this. This man ain't stepping in with nothing. He leaning in. He leaning in with the jab. Hell
Yeah, I
yeah,
think,
his leg is important.
hey, my bad. I think I'm locked in with Lady. This fool crying, man. I think
I
I'm locked
said,
in with Lady Chan. I ain't picking that motherfucker Benavidez, man. I done seen it, like you gotta really look to see his movement in the ring. I agree. He don't need to be fighting. He can't beat no top tier, middle tier, top tier guys. He looking raggedy versus the lower tier guy. So it ain't no use to picking him, man, unless they put him in there with one of them sub novice motherfuckers or something. You know what I'm saying?
or a youngster gatekeeper type. Well, maybe not gatekeeper, but just maybe see if he can test the youngster or something that's coming up. That's all I can see for him. And I wasn't trying to be hollering at you, Napoleon. That was just passion. You know what I'm saying? J1 Pro Da Vinci said, pass the cornbread like we used to do. Or pass the cornbread with that croak like we used to do. Little Feezy, what's up, bro? I ain't even recognize that motherfucker where he said easy win for Danny. Salute to you. J-Dawg said Danny needed this comeback fight. Yeah. Big Hen said, damn it, Jose, where my crow? We got it for you, man. I am serving crow today, ain't I? It's just a family tradition, a corner tradition that Trey X served that crow.
Hey, I ain't leaving no tip neither, because table 9 been waiting for a minute. I said, you know what I'm saying? I want my usual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. J-Dawg, y'all read that? Well, on where I'm at. Little Feezy, yeah, salute to you, bro. Lady Chan says you were right, Trey. I appreciate that. It got a nice ring to it, too. I love the way that sound. You was right, Trey. Damn, that shit sound like a hook. I need to holler at my boy MZ, man. He need to make a song about that. You was right, Trey. God damn me. Big Boys Boxer said Daddy ain't great, but Jose ain't shit. I mean, he's a one-leg peg leg motherfucker. We've been saying that shit for a long time. So he get his ass whooped. That's to be expected. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the thing that was concerning for me is that Danny had to move up to a new weight class and he was coming off a 19-month layoff. If they had this fight at 147 or some shit, and I didn't have all those variables, I wouldn't have had no problem taking Danny. You know what I'm saying? And I did go back and change my pick and take Danny. MD, let me get them 17 points on the Champ Ross. And where Gil Cole's at, I want to see if he's going to be talking that shit this week. That's what I want to see. Because I don't think I done got too many picks wrong. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is Isaac Chamberlain versus Chris Billum Smith. Everything else been looking gravy. Yeah, Trey X might be in the top 3 this week while you bullshit.
I don't know. He said it was a lot of MDs, so I picked some KOs, so I might not be in the top spot, but I think I did all right. Nick Harmer, yeah, Garcia won by MD, so you got those 7 points.
I think he played split decision. Give his ass 10, and Trey X will take the 17. I appreciate that. Go ahead and take that 10, that Benjamin. Where I'm at. The police said he tried to run off on the plug, huh? And got kneecapped out here. Yeah, Nick Harmon said that's 10 points. I'm happy with that. Yeah, go ahead and get you a Benjamin. Yeah, did y'all hear my tone of voice kind of change? Like I'm a little bit more aggressive now, a little bit more volume.
Did y'all hit on the ticket too with this MD?
I ain't even bet on the motherfucker because it had so many variables. I just left it alone.
That would have been a nice add-on.
Yeah, it ended up overall being another losing week. Like I done had 2 losing weeks in a row now because I lost with Dogbo and Joey Gonzalez and Gabriel Flores. I lost them 2 fights this last week. And then this week I had some losses, but them motherfuckers was unnecessary. I swear to God. But the fights that I couldn't help but lose was Gary Russell Jr. I took him by decision and he won by knockout. And the other fight was this guy named Joe Pickford versus Raphael King over there in the UK. I picked that the fight would go over 3.5, over under, and the motherfucker got stopped in 3 rounds. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't see them coming, but I can't do nothing about them because them type of picks, we've been winning them hoes for the longest. So I just take them for what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that loss. Well, my Eric Carr said they shot his ass for walking a cat instead of a dog. Goddamn me. Yeah, Napoleon said he got Danny thinking 54 sweep or some shit. I don't know what you're trying to say. 54 sweep. I don't know what that means. Robert Stewart said, what the fuck are them judges watching? Hey man, let me go ahead and get that MD, bro. Let me go ahead and get that the bonus points. I need them like a pig needs slop. Your boy is in 36th place right now. I got people like Gil Coles thinking that it's cool and comfortable to say my name, tugging on Superman cape and all that kind of shit. So let me go ahead and get them 17, come back with something. Iceberg Nerd said, who had a draw? Shit, somebody that was looking out for your boy Trey X. And still said jab to the body was the difference. You think the jab to the body was the difference? It might have been. It might have been. And so, because he was able to divert that attention and then come upstairs with them looping shots around the guard and stuff. But I still think a lot of that has to do with Benavidez being a one-leg man. Like, how the fuck you gonna cut the ring to the best of your ability when you got one leg? That don't even make sense. Like, think about that, man. We expecting somebody to cut the ring off and they got one leg and it's their fucking back leg that's fucked up. I can understand if it was the front leg, but the back leg? Hell no, nah, man. Come on. Nigga Homer said, great call and Trey. It's really enjoyable, man. I definitely appreciate you. Had a little bit of rust because we ain't been doing this shit for a while, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we got through it. Anthony McMullen said he shot himself in the goddamn foot. Yeah, Big Hen said, Trez, don't gloat. Just give me a piece of the crow Marlo eating. Goddamn me. Hey man, I gotta gloat, man. That's what keep me interested in all this kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta talk my shit. And I gotta stand on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm right or wrong, I gotta stand on that shit. Ms. Almond Brown, yes, ma'am. Let me get that bonus. I appreciate that. Eric Cooper, salute to you. Gil Cole said, do y'all got some vegan Impossible Crow options? I'm trying to eat clean.
Yeah, it's called the Impossible Crow. It's on the menu.
Yeah, I think Kim Kardashian supposed to be sponsoring some shit like that. So you want some of that Kim Kardashian sponsored crow. Miss Lady Chan said, I think this was the only fight I got wrong on my picks. A judge said it was a draw, MD, or did I hear wrong? No, that's MD for your boy Trey D. Y'all know me as Trey X, but Trey D. Let me get that MD. Big Boys Boxer said, what the fuck, them judges? Man, y'all stop hating. Nick Harmer, was it the majority decision? You're damn right. Get that Benjamin, and let me get that 17. Little Feezy said he a real punching bag out there, especially with one leg. Napoleon said he needs to retire if the knee ain't right after 6 years. No excuse. I mean, I ain't giving him no excuse. I mean, this was something that I knew going into the fight. So it ain't like after the fight I come back talking about his knee. We've been talking about that shit going into the fight. You know what I'm saying? So if a motherfucker still picked him, eat that crow. You know what I'm saying? You should have been listening to your boy Trey X. Lady Chen said that one judge capping like Jose's knee. No cap in the right knee. Come on, man. You wrong for that joke now. Big Hen say great fight call. Trey, salute to the corner, man. I definitely appreciate you, bro. I'm going to give you my best shot every single time. Miss Lady Chen said, who does Danny beat after, though? Nobody. We will see him fight again in 2024. Yeah, I was. That's what I was saying, man. Like, this guy is not on the level of the other 154 pounders. So for me, that fight didn't prove nothing. That fight didn't prove to me that Danny can beat Sebastian Fundora, he can beat Charlo, or he can beat any of them top motherfuckers. I don't even think he can beat Superbad. That fight didn't prove Nathaniel. Eric Garcia said, yeah, this was a solid comeback fight for Danny to help erase Earl's turn up. Yeah. Little Feezy talking to Marlo said, you know better than to pick Jose. God damn me.
Yeah, but I picked him just because I didn't expect to see Danny do this. I said if he did, he can get the victory. That's why I always point out both fighters, you know what I'm saying, what they can do. But what Danny did tonight, man, he was nice on his feet. He led the way. He let his hands go. It was just a different Danny Garcia, and I expected. So I'm gonna eat this pro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With pride. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my order still ain't came though.
Nigga Harmon said if it was a Garcia majority decision, I got a 7-point bonus coming. God damn, I thought I had got one on Nick. I ain't mad though. If I got to be tied up with somebody, I ain't mad at being tied up with my boy old Harmon. That's what I call him, old man Harmon. Lady Chen said I picked LaShawn, so did he lose? He went out there and got his ass stopped. That shit surprised me too, man, because I thought he was gonna win based on the amateur fight. That motherfucker Villarreal came back and got his revenge. Came back and stopped that boy. But I will say that the Rodriguez kid, he ain't been that active. He only had like one fight in like the last 3 years or something, man. That activity is important for a fighter. I know that Danny Garcia just went out there and did his thing, but overall, fighters need activity. Miss Lex says, so who should the motherfucker fight next? Man, I don't know, man. I'm really not good with predicting fights and shit, man. Y'all need to go check out One Time Lawrence Williams. He got this new series called Process of Elimination. And I will say that he's the king of predicting who is going to fight next. I ain't seen nobody like him. That motherfucker be inboxing me on Messenger, and he be telling me, hey, man, this fight here about to take place. And he'll tell me before I even read it on Boxing Scene. So that's his lane, predicting who's going to be next and all that kind of shit. Hey, bro, you have an idea? Who would you like to see Danny Garcia fight next? Or who you think he'll fight next?
Shit, I don't have no idea. Probably somebody off of loss. Is J Rock still campaigning at 54?
He going to 160.
So
Cool Boy Steph said it earlier.
he out of the picture. What about Lubin? Lubin off the loss, probably like a Lubin or somebody
Super bad, maybe.
super bad. Somebody that we don't expect that come out the blue if it ain't one of them. But I don't think he gonna fight no motherfucking Fundora or Charlo. Costa, what's his name? Tim Zoo,
yeah.
Yeah, he ain't gonna fight none of them guys, man. He ain't gonna want to get put on the spot like that in the spotlight.
Maybe even a Rosario or something. You know what I'm saying?
That's another one because he rocking with PBC Showtime too. So that's another one that might be possible. See what Law say.
I wouldn't even be surprised if he fought the dude that lost to Tim Zoo and had me eating crow because I had picked him because he had like 180 amateur fights and shit. What's his name? The last guy that fought Tim Zoo.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he's very durable though. He's not the type of guy that you stop. So I could see if Danny wanted to continue getting acclimated to this weight class and he want to go out there and get him some good rounds, that guy that lost against Tim Zoo would probably be a good option because he's very durable. And he don't seem like he much of a threat to beat him. Napoleon talking about he got him a bonus. God damn. Little Feezy talking about Danny oh yeah, he talking about super bad right here. I ain't even see that shit. I'm with you. Big Boys Boxing said, I thought you weren't going to change your picks no more, Trey. Shit, I changed it for the good on this one, though. You know what I'm saying? Nick Harmon said, I picked majority decision. Yeah, this motherfucker Nick Harmon. Old man Harmon, man. Anthony, and let me tell you something else about Harmon. This how he did at the end of the season last season, because I came down the stretch barnstorming. And I wanted to get top 3. This motherfucker Nick Harmon hit a bonus the last week of the season to keep me from passing him up and getting 3rd place. And I ended up getting 4th and he got 3rd and he beat me by 5 points. So that 7-point bonus saved him because I was coming to get him. But I got to say that was pretty clutch though, motherfucker. Anthony McMullen said, you think Little Charlo KO these guys? I don't know about knocking out Danny, man. It'd be hard for me to say. Danny pretty durable, got a pretty good chin. Like, he's not the type of guy I be seeing get knocked all over the place. So it's kind of hard to say, you know what I'm saying? I think that Charlo got a great chance to knock him out. He might stop him, But if they was the fight, if Danny get another acclamation fight, I'd probably take Charlo by decision. I just seen Charlo go decision with Castano and different people, and Castano is a little bitty fighter too, and he even more aggressive than Danny. So, and I know that he got stopped in a rematch, but I'm just saying in the first fight he went the distance. I could see it going both ways. If I was to make a pick, I'd probably take Charlo by decision. What would you take in the fight, bro?
I'll take Charlo by stoppage. Even with Danny, seeing that Danny can box and he's pretty light on his feet, I don't see him doing that versus Charlo. Charlo gonna be able to cut off the ring. Charlo got some good ass counter punching as well. You know what I'm saying? Charlo got a very respectable jab. I think it'll be a way different ball game versus Charlo, and somebody that can stay right there with him. Somebody that, you know what I'm saying, got good timing just like him. And somebody that's gonna be active off the jab. You know what I'm saying? Good spacing, good counter punching, and he active off the jab. I have to take Charlo by stop. But Danny
Yeah.
can get on his feet. But let's not forget, Charlo gonna get to stop, walk your ass down if your ass hurt. He can cut the ring off pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I would say the stoppage, because I believe if he do get hurt, Charlo will be able to walk him down and keep him out of
Yeah, Charlo's just so fucking unpredictable for me. Like when I seen Charlo against a boxer and super bad, he wasn't the same type of destroyer as I see when people come to him. Like in the rematch, super bad came to him and made his job easier for him. Castano in the first fight, he's stepping straight to Charlo. Matter of fact, in the second fight, he's stepping straight to Charlo. Danny ain't gonna step straight to him like that. So that's what made me think that it's a chance he'll go the distance. I see Charlo being more of a monster when you step into him and you in his punching range and he can counter punch you and all that kind of shit. Hit you with a sneaky left hook or something. You hooking with a hooker and he get you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can see him stopping him though. I mean, if he hit him with a nice right hand, like you say, if he get him hurt, he'll bum rush that motherfucker. And I ain't really seen Danny and nobody that's gonna bum rush him when he hurt. You know what I'm saying?
it. Right. And the guy with this kind of style, like I said, Danny can show that he can use his feet, but against a guy that's not really as athletic and durable as Charlo. Danny got power though. Don't get me wrong, but you know Charlo bang with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? Charlo got some great ass timing though. He willing to put it out there, but he connects way more faster than the people that try to throw with him. So, like you said about the hooking with the hooking part, that's what I mentioned earlier. I think Charlo got a lot of advantages over Danny, man. Size, acclimation. He been in there with a lot of experienced, bigger guys and was able to get the job done. Like Tony Harrison, he was able to adapt and come back and stop Tony Harrison. He was able to come back and stop Castano the first time. And Danny ain't that much of a hell of a puzzle. Castano was just a tough motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Tough, doable motherfucker that was willing to come forward and let his hands go. If Danny do come forward, man, he's short. He won't have to come through a jab. It's just a lot of obstacles. A lot of obstacles. Man.
All right. Let me get back in the chat. Lady Chan said I was number 6 last week. Don't know where I'm at this week. Are you number 6? Okay. I'm gonna have to come walk you down too then, man. Napoleon said, Trey, I bet Danny by decision on Bovada. Hedged it with Benavidez by decision. 5 for 42, 50 payout. All right, I'm glad to hear that. That you at least recoup some of the losses that you done accrued fucking around with me. So I'm glad because it ended up being a losing week for me. It wouldn't have been too bad if Rancis Barthélemy, if he could have made it to the 7th round in the middle of the round, it wouldn't have been too bad. But that right there fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? But next week is a boxing bonanza, extravaganza. Like we had 4 cards until Jake Paul got canceled, but we still got like 3 cards, and it should be like a lot of fights and stuff. So we're gonna come back with something. And like I said, I'm still 59 and 28. Matter of fact, I gotta change that because I got Kaneki. I got them a reason. So I'm 60 and 28 overall with my picks. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Where I'm at. St. Cruz, and so I knew Danny was in another class. Goddamn. It's even still hard for me to say that. I just think he was in there with a peg leg motherfucker, man. I think if the man was healthy, I think we would see some different performances from him. You know what I'm saying? Eric Garcia, I got Danny majority decision on the Champ Ross too. You know what? I think you said that you were gonna ride with me on the pick too. What pick was that I said that you said you were gonna ride with me on? Big Boys Boxing said my big winner was Russell by KO, then a reason unanimous decision, and Garcia by decision in a multi-paying 12-1 parlay or some shit like that. All right, that's good shit. I don't really like betting parlays though. That's really just not my thing, because I know that the casinos and the sports books, they want you to make a parlay. You know what I'm saying? That's how they make their money. You go out there, you make a parlay, and you go 5-1 and go home broke. Like, fuck that, man. I'd rather just bet that shit on a single. Like instead of all of that, if you took them a reason by decision, you got 5-1 odds on just that one pick. All you got to do is take them a reason by decision. You got 5-1 right there. Why the fuck would I be fucking around with a parlay if they giving good odds on different fights and shit? You ain't even got to do that. As a matter of fact, I keep on bringing up this fight. David Jimenez, when he fought against that Sandoval kid in California, if you took David Jimenez by decision, that was 22-1 odds. That was plus 2,200. Like parlays, that shit ain't even necessary, man. There's plenty of good odds. Nick Holman said, "Does anyone know the Santiago versus Carmona results?" He asked that shit earlier. I didn't know then. I don't know now. Anthony McMullen said, "Everyone I know got shot in the leg was putting a pistol in his pocket." Everyone I know got shot in the leg was putting a pistol in his pocket. That sounds like Cheddar Bob or some goddamn body on 8 Mile or some shit. Napoleon said, "Trey, I'm in Jose. Got Danny thinking 54 easy work." Okay, I got you. Lady Chan say facts. Miss Lex say Arias, Rosario. Arias Rosario. I don't even know what you're talking about, Miss Lady. Maybe she talking about the last person to lose to Tim Tszyu. I'm thinking about that squared up motherfucker. He kind of short, and he got the amateur background. He was like 174 and 15 or something like that. It might have been like 169 and 15. It was somewhere off in there. You know what I'm saying? I just can't think of his name. Eric R said, "Fuck the bullshit. Let's see Danny versus Lubin early next year. I'll take it. That's a good one." Lady Chan said, "Where is Danny raked in the sanctioning body? That is not my area." You know what I'm saying? I don't really fuck with the sanctioning bodies. I'm really more concerned about what's going on in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Do you know where he ranked in the sanctioning bodies, bro?
Nah, I really don't even be keeping up with that shit. Motherfucking rankings be pissing me off, especially the WBO.
Okay, Nick Holman said, "I lost 5 points on Vidal, Gary Russell, and Derevyanchenko, and 10 on Rodriguez." I might have, man, I might have fucked around and took a damn knockout on Derevyanchenko. Now that I'm sitting up here thinking about it, I might have did that dumbass shit, and I had a feeling this man was gonna go the distance. Yeah, while I'm sitting up here doing all this talking, man, I'm gonna go back and start double checking my shit, because I made a mistake earlier. I had Josh Kelly knock out in 5, and I had to hit up Champ Ross and make a correction, because I meant to take this shit by decision. Sometimes I do that dumb shit, man. I be thinking something and then I turn around and do something totally different. But it's because I'm high as hell. It's the damn TAC. I know I was meaning to take the man by decision, though. I got to go back and check that shit. Ms. Lex said, "I forgot about Lubin. Can't forget about 143-7 Lubin, by the 7-time national champion, man." Napoleon said Lubin pushed Danny to sleep. I don't know about that, bro. Lubin is not a big 154 pounder. That motherfucker 5'10". You know what I'm saying? That's why he went out there and got his ass handled by Fondora so tough. I don't think Fondora do Charlo like that, but he's damn sure did Lubin like that. So I don't know about that, bro. I think I would take Lubin by decision. Haplotype said Danny is going to have a tough time at 154 against the top guys. Period. Yeah, we've been saying that. That man came here and said, acted like he said something profound. Ms. Lady Chan said, "Yeah, he dropped Tim and then lost." Yeah, who was that? Who was that dropped Tim Zoo and lost? He had me looking like I was kind of smart at first. Damn, I can't think of his name. That squared up motherfucker. Pecos Bill said, great job tonight, fella. Definitely appreciate you. He said, yeah, because we only talk to the top 5. Yeah. And champions. This lady Chan said, I take Charlo by decision too. Yeah, I can see it going either way, but I that's what I would lean towards. Nick Homer said that made up for when you won first and beat me in the second. Oh yeah, I did come down and stretch on you one time, but you came back and got your revenge on me. So yeah. Eric R said, I definitely can see Charlo stopping Danny after the way he closed the show on Castaño because Angel ain't shit in the corner compared to Coach James. All right. Haplotype, yeah, Homer's revenge, old man Homer. McMullen, Anthony McMullen talking about 2024. What's going to happen in 2024, man? Appreciate the frogs. Lady Chan said, I would love to see Bud versus Danny. I mean, I wouldn't have mind seeing it at 147, but after a while, it seemed like it was kind of pointless, though. I want to see Crawford in the big fight. I want to see him against Spence. Big fish against the boxing type motherfucker. You know, you got the early starting boxing and shit. Fought when he was like 6 years old, 3.5 on my pedigree scale, going against a 4 on my pedigree scale, but he got a late starting boxing at 15, but he a wrecking ball. I want to see that matchup, man. You know what I'm saying? We done came this far, man. Come on, let's get that shit. Nick Homer said it's 5:20 a.m. here. I'm ready. Yeah, man. We ain't gonna stumble out of here like a bunch of drunks, bro. When I catch up in the chat, we're gonna get our ghost smelling ass up out of here. Lady Chan said that's crazy that Paul versus Robin fight is off. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I wanted to see the undercards, but like Rod X the Champ say, I don't really give a damn. I just wanted the undercards. Eric R said Broner, Trey X, we linking with the Can Man. Now it was another fight. We linking with the Can Man today, but it was another fight we was talking about. Nick Homer said, I do a little parlay on my lead picks for fun. You're right, though. They don't come in. Oh, no, man. I'm not going to give the casinos what they want. Like, they reward you for taking parlays and shit. They send you all kind of bonuses and everything. Ever since I've been betting and I've been doing single bets, them motherfuckers ain't sent me no bonus. The only bonus I done got is because Napoleon Armstrong, he used my referral code to start his account, and I got a bonus from that. Outside of that, them hoes ain't offering me no bonuses because I'm coming with them singles. You know what I'm saying? Lady Chan said, Terrell Garcia, thank you. I appreciate that. That would be a good fight for Danny if he want to get some rounds. Terrell Garcia done been in there with some people that can fight. He done been in there with some people that can punch. And he goes the distance. He's very durable. So I don't think Danny will stop him. That fight would definitely go 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? So I think that'll be a good one for Danny to get acclimated to the weight class. My boy Napoleon said Lubin punching sharp and crisp, Trey. By 8 rounds, Danny going out. I mean, it's kind of hard for me to all the way doubt a motherfucker like Lubin. You know what I'm saying? But just looking at the whole thing, I think it would be kind of hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, too, I have a southpaw going against an orthodox. That's also another variable. When you got the streets lined up, southpaw against southpaw, orthodox against orthodox, you see more knockouts. You know what I'm saying? Like southpaw against southpaw, Bam Rodriguez against Soran Visa. I took Bam Rodriguez by decision like a dumbass. And he went out there and stopped that motherfucker. The lanes was wide open. You know what I'm saying? Southpaw, orthodox on orthodox is the same thing too. That's why they call that an open guard fight. Southpaw against orthodox, they call that a closed guard fight. You know what I'm saying? So you don't see knockouts quite as much in those situations. Napoleon said Garcia Garcia had just as good of a chin as Danny. Oh yeah, I'm giving him credit for his chin. I think he's very durable. I done seen him in there with some guys that can fight back, some guys that can get you in some trouble, and he was able to go the distance every time. So yeah, I think he'll go the distance. Salute to my boy Jose Siciliano, was going down. Say good morning to the corner. That man said good morning. Where you at? Nick Harmer said I was looking forward to Serrano on the Paul undercard. Oh yeah, I forgot she was fighting some showcase type of opponent or something like that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Jose Siciliano, salute, fam. He came in a little bit late.
Yeah, hopefully they reschedule that shit, man, so we can get them undercard. Well, I'm all caught up in the chat, man. You want to go and shut it down?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. We definitely appreciate everybody coming through. You know what I'm saying? Much love to everybody. Appreciate the super chats and stuff from Miss Lady Chan and Yasa, my boy Gil Coles, and I think that might be it. We appreciate the donations, appreciate the support. We're gonna try to come back with something. I ain't looked on the schedule, man, so I don't know what's coming up, but y'all know we're gonna come back with something. And I've been piecing together some trivia too, but it's probably gonna have more modern day boxing questions than just straight pure history. Or it might be 50-50. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to stay tight on the modern day history instead of falling off my game because I got my mind on boxing history all the time. I want to sharpen up on my modern day boxing, is what I'm trying to say. So that's what I'm working on. I'm not gonna talk y'all to death. Salute, much love to you.
Most definitely, man. Appreciate y'all, man. As always, fun. And, you know what I'm saying? Sharing y'all thoughts and opinions, man, and enjoying the sport that we fuck with, we rock with, man, that we love. Shit, man. We be back on Monday, man. We gonna chop it up. Feel free to come through. You know what I'm saying? To get on the panel, man. That's what it's for on Mondays. But y'all can have a voice over here on the corner in the gym. You know, no strangers. You know what I'm saying? That's just all rule. We gotta see you in the chat. So, Lady Jen, appreciate you for coming through. You definitely welcome to come through and chop it up with us on Monday. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Until next time, don't forget to tell them haters and trolls, the fuck out my gym.
You heard him.
Peace.
Zia.